Well, hello and welcome to Patriot Field at Pike Road High School for the first round of the state playoffs, where tonight the Pike Road Patriots will be hosting the Spanish Fort Toros. My name is Adam Bishop, and I am sitting in tonight for Richard Wright. Richard, I'll give you a shout out up top, man. We hope you're feeling better. We miss you being here tonight, but get ready for next week as we move forward in the playoffs. As always, Chris Myers joining us again tonight, providing the color commentary. Chris, it's exciting to get to do this with you again tonight.
Yeah, man, welcome back.
Been a couple months. You and Richard done an awesome job all season, and it's fun to be back here again this evening.
Yeah, you guys make my job easy. I just can't ride Richard's coattails, your coattails. So we do want to wish Richard get well quick. He got sick. Hopefully he's feeling better, getting better tonight, and going to be much better tomorrow.
Yeah, man, absolutely, Richard. We hope you start feeling better. And as always, Brian Harris, our engineer for the evening, he's the brains behind this operation, does a fantastic job every week. Dr. Keith Langford, our superintendent. We just heard from Andrea Manus, our principal, Joy Washington, the athletic director. But hey, Chris, Coach said it on the Coaches Show this week. Everybody is 0-0. Tonight starts the new season.
0-0. It's a beautiful thing. It's why, no matter how big a fan you are, you watch the World Series. No matter what, you watch March Madness, even if you're not a huge basketball fan. You watch the NBA playoffs because, it's win or go home. Everything's on the line. You're putting everything out there, and you see what happens. You put it on the field and compete, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a great atmosphere. Everybody understands what's going on, and the kids are excited and going to get after it. You can't really beat this.
You can't beat it all. High school football on a Friday night is always incredible. But when you get to the playoffs, it goes to a whole different level. And the truth is, for some of these young men tonight from one of the teams, this will be the last football game they ever play. So this game has a lot hanging in the balance for a lot of young men for both of these schools. Spanish Fort comes in here tonight, quite the tradition of a program, 5A state champion back in 2013, moved up to 6A, and all they did just win the state championship their second year in 6A. So they come here with a big tradition of high school football, obviously with our Patriots coming off the state championship last year, but our first shot in the playoffs in 6A.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to have a moment of reflection, and then maybe the national anthem, then we'll get back to it.
Let's do it.
To you tonight by the Pike Road Patriot Marching Band.
That's right. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for blessing us with a wonderful day and an amazing day of football. Lord, thank you for every player on the field and the talent you have given them. And thank you for the opportunity for all of us to watch them compete tonight. We ask that you keep every one of them safe and free from injuries. Lord, I pray that everything we do to glorify you in your name, and that both teams give it their all every snap. Win or lose, I pray that we all glorify you and be an example of your goodness. Bless the school and the town of Pike Road and the people of Spanish Fort. We all ask this in your name, of your Son, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Patriot Marching Band did a great job, as always, with that. So if you're joining us tonight on Pike Road Live on our YouTube channel, you may have already noticed that we are just bringing this game to you tonight, audio only. But if you want to watch the game and listen to our incredible voices describe the action to you, you can go to pikeroadquarterbackclub.com/live. And from that website, you'll be able to click on the link. I do believe there is a small fee for that.
Yeah, if you go to it'll take you to the NFHS network, which covers all the playoffs for the AHSAA. So you need to go on and get a monthly prescription. I think it's $11.99. Then you can watch the game tonight and the playoffs really for the rest of the month.
Yeah, we actually subscribed to that last season, and it's year-round, whether it's high school football, basketball. So it's a really good investment. So again, if that's something you want to take advantage of tonight, you can. Or if you just want to listen to the audio, certainly you can do that. So tonight's game brought to us by our sponsors, Vaughn Forest Church, where I serve as the pastor. I'm grateful for the people of Vaughn Forest, their investment in all things Pike Road, weekly services 9:30 and 11. Brantley Bank, who also sponsors our weekly coaches show. Rich tradition of service here in Pike Road. You can visit them at brantleybank.com or call them at 334-676-8220. And, of course, their Pike Road location is right in front of Publix. And then the Pike Road Quarterback Club is responsible for organizing all the sponsors, making everything happen. I just mentioned PikeRoadQBClub.com. If you haven't already signed up for the weekly email that comes out, the news updates, they do a fantastic job of keeping everyone informed on all things Pike Road Patriots football. And their website is brought to you by Dogwood Media Solutions, who can help you with your marketing, websites, social media. You can contact them just as the Quarterback Club did at dogwoodmediasolutions.com. Well, Chris, it looks like that Spanish Fort is making their way onto the field. The Toros have come to town, and they come with a 7-3 record, really playing in one of the strongest regions in the state.
Yeah, I'd say for 6A, it's definitely, rank-wise, for sure, the strongest region in the state this year. Down there you have Theodore, who they beat Saraland last week by 1 point, which put Theodore number 1 in the state in 6A, number 1 in their region. Saraland is sitting at number 4, I believe.
4 in the state.
Which is in their region. And Spanish Fort ended up number 3 in their region. And then St. Paul is number 4. So in all of those games, if you look at the scores, especially with Spanish Fort, they didn't lose any of those games. They lost to Theodore and Saraland. And I think Saraland was by 13 points, and Theodore might have been 7, somewhere around there. So they were all close games. They went to triple overtime with St. Paul. So it's a very competitive region down there. So I expect it to be a really good game tonight. They've got some good players. We got some good players. Our captains right now going out are Vyson Lane, Brendan Arrington, Cody Markham, and Jalen Jarrett. When you look at kind of the keys of the game tonight, for us defensively, like I said, they've got some good players. They're going to the quarterback, number 10, can throw the ball really well. He's a good player. Number 1, number 2, and number 4 are kind of their offensive guys. They'll hand it to 13 a good bit too, but number 1, they're going to try to force feed him. He's the guy they try to get the ball to. They'll direct snap it to him. I expect to see a lot of screens. They'll do a lot of fast screens, a lot of bubble screens. They'll do some middle screens and try to get him the ball a good bit because he's a good runner in space. He's a good athlete. So defensively, if we can stop the screen game, I think we got a pretty good chance tonight. As long as none of those break, I think they're going to try to run the ball. When you look at their line versus our D line, they've got 2 bigger guys at tackle, but the interior of their line is not as big. It's 225 to 235 to 215. So I think that'll have their hands full with Buki and Malik and Shamar and Gavin Rogers in there. So hopefully we can stop the run. So that's going to be the keys tonight. If we can stop the run, stop the quick passes, I think we got a good shot tonight defensively.
That's awesome. And as you probably can hear in the background, everybody's getting a little fired up as the Patriots make their way walking through the bleachers, coming out in the all-red unis tonight, red jerseys, red pants, white helmets. I know a lot of kids from the youth league are down there right now giving high fives. Awesome seeing that, and everybody's getting fired up. The lights are going, the music is going, the Patriots are making their way to the field. And Chris, you did a good job kind of giving us a rundown of their offense, what we can expect. From what I've seen on defense, the linebackers move sideline to sideline with a lot of speed. They do a great job both dropping into coverage and filling the gaps on runs. And so our offense is definitely going to have to come out tonight and really establish the line of scrimmage, establish our running game, and then hopefully from that work in some of the other things that we've seen the Patriots use all season.
Yeah, I agree. They've got a couple of big defensive linemen. One is about 6'5", 290, I believe. I don't think he's going to run any plays down, but if you run into him, you're not going anywhere. And they've got a defensive end that's outside linebacker that's 6'6", 220. He's aggressive on their point of attack. We played, Coach mentioned it in the y'all's coaches show, we played Carver with Rousseau on the edge like that.
Right.
He's not a Rousseau type of player, but he's a very good football player. I think if we can establish the run in the right ways and take advantage of some mismatches we might have, I think we've got a good chance on offense. I think we're going to have to establish a run now. I mean, that's who we are. That's what we do. That's what we've kind of known for really for the last few years, is being able to run the ball and run it at you no matter what box you throw at it. So I think Coach has got a few things, I think formation-wise, probably lined up that maybe they haven't seen throughout the season that you want to put in the playoffs to see how they adjust to it. But, it's going to ride on 21 in our offensive line and our guys blocking on the edges, like Mason Hussey and Kanai and those guys. I like it on paper. I think, Spanish Fort's got a great team. I think we've got a great team personnel-wise. So, it's our first year in 6A, but these guys haven't lost many games for Pike Road. So they're not coming in here expecting to lose. They're coming in expecting to win, just like Spanish Fort is, and we're going to get after each other and see how it plays out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Both teams are coming here tonight expecting to win, and both teams have really been prepared well for round one of the playoffs just from the regular seasons. And when you look at Spanish Fort's regular season, Pike Road's regular season, it's full of teams that are also playing tonight in the playoffs. So they've both been prepared through good competition. They're both coming in here tonight fully expecting to win. And, Chris, I expect we're going to see a great high school football game tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Here we go, the light show, the entrance. Got to love it. It's another thing I saw kind of watching some of their games is, they're already getting some chippy talking coming out with the entrance there.
That's what happens when the opposing team drops a sledgehammer on your logo at the 50-yard line when they run out onto the field. So, hey, we'll take a little extra juice.
We'll take some extra juice.
That's okay. Get our boys fired up a little bit more. That no arguments here, but that would be a first for me. I've never seen the opposing team drop a sledgehammer at midfield on the logo.
No, I think the last time I saw somebody mess with somebody's logo, it might have been T.O. in Dallas, and he got cleaned his
clock. He only did that once, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, good job, Rye, guys, not responding
that's
the
exactly
same
right.
way.
That's exactly right.
But both teams are ready to go. And as Coach has been saying all season on our Coaches Show, you get ready for Week 11. The entire season, you got to get to the playoffs, but everything is building to this point. And in his first year as the Patriots head coach, I think Coach Rigby and his staff have done a great job getting the team ready for Week 11. But really, this is where our season starts. There's high expectations coming off the state championship, and we fully expect to be playing for another one. That is the standard that's been set of excellence here at Patriot football, and so tonight is step one towards that.
100%. I mean, if you go back and look at from, was it 5-6 years ago when we started the program with nothing but juniors, sophomores, freshmen, because there wasn't a senior class in varsity and made the playoffs. That was the first time that had ever been done. And I don't think you can go back and look at a record for establishing a program to winning the state championship. Anybody done it any faster or more effective from a win standpoint. So, they're very established too. They got a couple state championships under their belt. They play very good football, and I think it's going to be a great game.
We are with the opening kickoff. Our first quarter is brought to us by Shaw Technology. Looks like we signaled for a fair catch out the 21, 22-yard line. Number 3 with the kickoff. So that's first time we've seen him this season. Coach Rick will be giving a little bit of coaching there on the sideline. So our defense is going to be taking the field first. And it's kind of the familiar cast of characters. It's good to see number 33, Max Seaman, back out on the field after missing the last few games.
Yep, Max Seaman's back. Got Stefan in the middle with him, and then Marion, and just played great, stepping up the last couple of games when Max been out, so he's out there. And got Marcus Jones on the outsides also, so that's our linebackers. And starting at D-line, we got, Buki, Jalen Jarrett, Malik Blockton. There they go, attacking the edge.
Speed sweep to the near side by number 1. He was able to break, contain, had a good lead block there, and picked up, let's see, almost about 20 yards there on that first down run.
Like I said, that's the guy they're going to try to feature and feed. They got a few guys they give it to, but they want him to have the ball.
Yeah, earlier this season against Saraland, he got to the second level, and Chris, he was gone.
He's gone.
I mean, if he gets space, he can take it. They're going to come out again in a shotgun set. We've got twins to the far side of the field. The wing back. We're going to give him to handoff. He's going to go right up the middle. Looks like Mac filled that gap pretty well on that play right there. It's good to see him back on the field making tackles.
That's good to see. Film I saw number 13 take it to the house too, so he's got some pretty nice top-end speed also.
Yeah.
But I think I got a feeling that they're going to test the middle just like everybody does, but that's going to be tough sledding for them in there.
So for those of you who are just listening to the game tonight, we'll do our best to give you every detail of what's happening on the field. So we're in a shotgun formation with twins to the far side. They're looking to the sideline now. It looks like kind of like they do in college football, 3 or 4 coaches signaling in signs. Send a man in motion, and we go with him. He's going to fake the snap and drop back, going right down the middle of the seam, and just barely overthrows him by a couple yards. It was a well-designed play, not terrible coverage there.
No, Marcus was on his hip.
Good throw. So we know the quarterback can throw it down the field with accuracy. About a yard too far on that one, but well-designed play, but good coverage there by Tremarcus, our safety.
Yeah, and I'd imagine that was kind of what they saw in film. They thought, well, let's try to get our best offensive guy, number 1, on a safety with nobody in the middle and see what we can do.
So 3rd and 9. We're going to look to the sideline again. Now they've got 3 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Looks like we're walking up Marcus Jones there on the weak side. I'd like to see him come in, maybe unblocked. Stefan's coming up the line of scrimmage as well. He's going to come as well. So we're blitzing. Good throw down the field, and the receiver didn't see it. I think that's a result of the pressure there from those blitzing linebackers.
Yeah. D-line got in there, giving some pressure. Buki and Malik, Shamar, great job up front.
So threw about a 12-yard pass down the field, and the receiver hadn't even turned around to see it. The quarterback clearly threw it before the receiver was ready. And as Chris said, great job there by our D-line. Linebackers getting pressure as well. So they're going to be punting. And Brendan Tormey's lined up right there in the middle again. We'll see if he can come in and block another punt like he did last week. They're going to block him. Not a good punt. He shanked that. Did not go very far down the field.
This will be out about a 45, 46, 7, somewhere around there. It's a good field position for the offense. That was a good stop by the defense for the first series. You know, they had a good play up front, got to the edge, and after that, we snuffed it out pretty well.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I want to see kind of how the defense does. You know, we run a lot of power and pull guards and pull the H-back, some counter. I've seen on film where they try to spill it, so the defensive end will wrong shoulder the guy pulling it to make it bounce to the alley, and have the alley players make the play. We'll see if that plays to their advantage or to ours.
So we come out in the shotgun. Looks like Anthony's in the slot. We're going to give the fake speed
Power
sweep,
read
and
by the
Caleb's going to keep it right
There
at
we
the
go.
middle. He's going to hit the
There we go.
sideline.
Let's
Go,
go.
Caleb. Keep going. He's at the 20, out of bounds
Very
at the
nice.
16-yard line.
Very nice.
That's a great way to start the night. So did he fake the speed sweep there? Just keep it?
Yeah, that was great. It's just read off of the jet sweep, stuck it in the gut, see what the defensive end is going to do. He came up to stop the jet sweep. He pulled it, and there was a hole. They blocked it up great for him right up the middle, and then he broke it outside. It's a great job by Caleb.
Yeah, he read that well and then executed it. Got some good blocks down the field, which allowed him to pick up that extra yardage. We're going to come out now in our bunch formation. And we're doing a direct snap to Anthony. He's going to kind of go left side, a pickup of 2 or 3 yards. I couldn't really tell what we were doing there.
That's a different look than what we've been doing. That's a new formation. It really looks like some of the offensive sets we had last year in the playoffs, where we had a wing on each side, had a blocker in the front. He gets out of the way, and it's really just a direct snap to Rogers to get downhill.
It looked like he was going to direct snap it to Mason Hussey, number 43, but then he went into motion right at the last second. It was a direct snap to Anthony. They come out of that same formation again, and we see it to the right this side.
Break it.
Go. Get in there, Anthony. Get in there. Touchdown.
Nice. Let's go.
Great way to start the night.
They set the tone. Mr. Rogers, great job. Turbo to the house.
So Mason went in motion to the right, direct snap to Anthony, who followed him. We do have a Patriot down on the field. Can't see a number.
Is that Bison? No, that's not Bison.
There's Bison walking towards the sideline. Looks like they're looking at his knee.
Okay, I think it might be Brennan Arrington, number 55.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, help him up, let him get better.
It's good to see him hop up.
Nice.
He can walk off the field. He's walking off the field under his own strength. Yeah, the stadium went from everybody cheering very loudly to getting quiet as soon as we realized that we had an injured Patriot on the field. But he was walking off under his own strength. So, Chris, I like that formation. We ran it 2 plays in a row, once to the left, once to the right. Anthony really broke a tackle right there at the line of scrimmage. And once he breaks through the line of scrimmage, he's usually gone.
It's tough because not only is he turbo and he's super fast, but most of the time he's going to break the first tackle that gets his hands on him.
I don't think he gets enough credit for how strong of a runner he is.
No, he does not. Because you don't look at him, you don't see, like last year, Quinshawn Junkins that's playing for Ole Miss right now. You looked at him and physically said, he's going to break tackles. He is a man-child running the ball and runs very physically. So when you look at Turbo, you say, he can run, he's fast, he's certainly built very well, but it's amazing how many tackles he does break when he's running. He keeps his legs running. He's just a strong physical runner. Then he's got the top end speed to finish once he breaks that tackle. Yeah, that's great on the offense. I mean, it really was kind of a reflection back on, if you went back and watched our state championship game last year, very similar formation. Man in front, got out of the way of the snap. Direct snapped it to Quinshawn and Rogers last year. And you're picking a spot off of that C gap, really, and seeing where the hole opens.
And Chris, I may have missed it this season, but I don't recall seeing us run that formation this season.
No, this is the first time that we've done that.
So that's a wrinkle that's been inserted into the game for tonight. And it's good to see the team come out and execute that well. And we're going to bring our defense out for the second series after this kickoff. And number 3 is back there kicking off again. This time he gets it. Were we offsides on the kickoff there?
Yeah, we got out there early.
Okay.
There is a flag on the play.
So, yeah, kind of a gamble of putting a new kicker out there and everybody getting used to the timing of him reaching the ball off of his, the way he steps it off is a little different than, the way Tormian might step it off. But you got to be patient and not get out in front of him.
So Deacon Keck is his name, number 3. And from what I understand, Chris, he was actually someone that Coach Amp just kind of discovered at school, recognized the young man had a talent for kicking the ball, and here he is out here kicking in the playoffs and helping contribute to the team. So that's always good to see.
Yep, that's the story I was told by one of the players. Hey, Coach Amp saw a kid at PE that was booting the football and said, hey, why don't you come give us a try? You never know what's in the building.
That's right. So far, so good. We'll back him up a little bit. He's going to have to do it again, this time from the 35-yard line. And another great kick.
That's a great kick.
All the way down to the 10-yard line.
That was a great kick.
He's going to return it, take it to the far sideline.
There we go. Nice.
We bring him down about the 35-yard line.
Good tackle.
Great kick there. Pretty decent return by the Toros. They're going to bring out for their second series at the.
I think that was Jordan King and Jordan Holmes on the tackle right there. Good job wrapping him up, not letting him get anywhere. And again, that's kind of the guy that they like to feature the most on offense, number 1.
Everybody's did a good job staying in their lanes. Good job bringing them down. We'll see if they come out kind of the same set or if they try something different. From what I saw, they're pretty much going to stick with what they run, and they're just going to try to execute it.
That's exactly right. I imagine they're going to take some shots in the middle again because it looks open.
Come on, shotgun set, put number 2 in motion. They're going to fake the speed sweep and go the opposite direction with a counter. He's going to break it to the sideline, take it down to our 40-yard line. So that's a pickup of 15, 20 yards there. So he faked the speed sweep and came back with the other back and took it to the opposite side of the field and was able to break contain.
Yep, attacked the boundary right there and found a nice spot to get it rolling. Again, that kid's got good top-end speed, too, on film from what I saw.
That was a well-executed, well-designed, well-executed play. So the Torres are going to now have it at the Patriot 38-yard line. We've got the trips wide receiver set to the near side. One's going to go now in motion, and DB walks up on him. linebacker to give the ball to the far side of the field. Our defensive line, well, he broke the defensive line.
Man,
and he's at the 20-yard line. He's taking it all the way down, and he's going to score. We had him wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to break that tackle, and once he did, he showed some speed.
Yep.
Number 4. And number 4's got some speed. Number 1's got some speed, and we've certainly seen that already in the first 2 series of this game.
Yeah, they were, kind of bittersweet, good and bad news. Good news is we had guys in place, had him at the line of scrimmage, just didn't make the tackle, and he broke loose and got to the end zone. So it's still encouraging. We were in the right place at the right time and just didn't make the tackle. It's a good play by him.
Well, I'm looking at our sheet here for Spanish Fort, Nehemiah Hickson. He's only 5'5", so a lot of times it is those little guys that are a little more difficult to wrap up sometimes.
Yep.
And man, he turned on the Jets once he broke through the line of scrimmage. So, hey, we told you, these are 2 good teams. They're both expecting to win tonight, and we may be in for a track meet if the first 3 minutes and 2 seconds are any indication of the rest of the evening.
It hadn't been boring so far, that's for sure.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, don't leave your TV or your computer or your phone. You might miss something.
Well, let's see if they're confident enough in their coverage to kick it to Turbo.
Yeah, if they kick it to Turbo, they'll be putting 6 more points up on that board is what I'll predict. I'm pretty sure that all week they discussed that, and I'm pretty sure that that young man who is kicking has been instructed, whatever you do not kick the ball to Turbo.
Don't kick it to 21.
But, Chris, I think every other team we've played this year had the same conversation, and yet at some point during the game, it always happens, and Turbo usually delivers.
Every now and then one will slip up and it'll get to him. Mm-hmm. Last week it was against BTW. They only caught it, make a cut, saw the hole.
One cut and he was gone. Yeah. So he's joined back there by DJ Tolliver. DJ is perfectly capable of taking it to the house as well.
Absolutely.
So 2 good options for the Patriots. You kind of have to pick your poison if you're kicking it off of the Toros. So there's the kickoff, and Anthony is going to be able to
get to the end zone.
Just barely 1 yard into the end zone.
Nice kick.
I thought Anthony was going to have an opportunity to return that, but he's not, and the Patriots will come out for their second drive of the field, and we'll see if they come back out. And that said, if we come back out with Caleb at quarterback, had a long run there on the first drive. That was good to see. Maybe that'll get him going, kind of get his confidence for tonight. Caleb's been playing good all season. I'd like to see him getting involved in the running game as well. It's just one more weapon that we have.
Yeah, it's good to see Brennan Arrington going back out there, number 55.
Good.
So looks like they've kind of worked it out on the sidelines. He's back out there.
So Caleb is in there at quarterback, up under center with a single back set with Anthony Rogers in the backfield. He's going to hand it to him. Anthony's going to cut back and pick up, looks like about 5 yards on the first down play.
Number 21, Anthony Rogers with a 5-yard gain. Tackled on the play by
what was going on down there? Just playing some football.
Yeah, I mean, he's
playing
like
some football.
Jordan King just had a good block.
Just blocking the young
his
man.
feet,
Yeah.
ran him out of bounds.
Good job, Jordan. It's going to set up a 2nd and 5, and we're going to send 3 wide receivers to the far side of the field, and we've got Caleb in the shotgun, joined in the backfield by Anthony Rogers. Man in motion. Got a flag on the play. False start on the offense. That's going to back us up 5 yards. We got to cut down the penalties tonight if we're going to be able to play with a good team like Spanish Fort.
Yeah. Most important thing coming into the playoffs and sustaining playoff wins is not beating yourself. No turnovers, penalties, just play clean football.
So we give back the 5 yards we just picked up on first down. And now we're 2nd and 10. We're going to bring those 3 wide receivers to the near side of the field this time. Caleb in shotgun with Anthony beside him in the backfield. Again, sending a man into motion. He's going to give it to him, the speed sweep. He slips, but he was able to keep his footing. And short gain of about 3 yards.
Number 15, Jordan King
with that carry.
Right side. Tackled by number 5.
So is he reading that?
Straight up, I think it looked like just a straight up.
Straight up sweep. Yeah.
And they sent Rogers over there to block the guy in the alley, and the safety came down and put some pressure on the play too. Picked up 4 yards, and we live with that.
That sets up a 3rd and 6. Anthony's still in the backfield. He's actually now going to split out to the slot. The empty backfield with Caleb in the shotgun. I haven't seen us run a quarterback draw out of the shotgun this year, but if you can spread them out, might be open.
All right, we're going to have to call a timeout or snap the ball, one or the other.
It's a snap. He's going to fake it, and he is going to keep it. He's going to go to the outside, and he's going to get
Nice
the first
run.
down.
Nice
Great
run.
job, Caleb.
Great job, Caleb. Very nice. It's tough on a defense when you see Anthony Rogers coming in a jet sweep to not, focus on him and keep your eyes on him. Then when he keeps it, take it off the other way. Great,
Yeah,
good
like
physical run by Caleb.
Yeah, that was the design call. Spread him out and let Caleb, be a playmaker with his feet, and it worked. Great job. Great first down pickup. And now we've got 1st and 10 from our own 30-yard line. Caleb's going to be in shotgun with Anthony with him in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Anthony up the middle. And he's pretty much stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1 or 2 yards on that carry.
Yeah, I think he probably picked up a couple right up the middle.
Before being tackled by number 55, Trick Lee. After the 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Looks like we're trying to get Anthony going up the middle and Jordan and some of the other guys hitting the edge there with some of these speed sweeps. Is that coach kind of just trying to see how the defense is going to flow and react? Because it seems like we need to get Anthony a little bit more in some open space. Let's see what we do here. We got Caleb in the shotgun, send Jordan into motion. He's going to give it to Anthony, who's now coming out into space. Let's see if he can beat the man to the sideline. Pretty good play there by number 8 on Spanish Fort. He kind of didn't stick with him step for step, but was able to drive him out of bounds. But we still picked up good yardage on that play. Sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's amazing, I see him running out there like, well, it looks like they got to cut off, and then, he picked up.
Yeah, you turn around, he picked up a lot of yardage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. 7 and 8 for them. They're inside linebackers. They're not big inside linebackers, but they both run really well. So they're gonna run to the ball. And they got good speed.
One more 3rd and 4. Okay, we come back in that formation. Oh, Anthony misses the snap. It's a loose ball, and Spanish Fort recovers it at our own 21-yard line. Like the snap was a little high.
DJ Williams back there.
Oh, it was DJ?
Yeah.
It went off his hands. And first turnover of tonight, and that's going to set up Spanish Fort really good field position. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at about the 23-yard line, and you hate to see that deep in our own territory, but that formation served us well the previous drive. I understand going back to it, just didn't execute it very well.
No, I mean you gotta catch the ball first. The turnover is right outside the red zone. It's a killer for you, so you're asking your defense to do a lot right here. But, they've been here before. They can stop them.
Spanish Fort's got trips receivers. He's looking that way. He's going to catch him in the flat. And a one-on-one coverage. And number 1 puts a move on and is brought down around the 2-yard line. Yeah, Spanish Fort has got some speed on their offense. He caught that ball in the flats and just turned the edge and picked up another 10 yards. Felt like in about a second.
Man, that's a well-designed play. They're trying to, take advantage of the man coverage. He was the number 3 receiver in the slot. Number 2 went out. He ran about a 5-yard out off of his butt. It's hard for the safety to come over the top of the trash and get to him.
So we're going to do a direct snap now to number 1, kind of in the wildcat formation. And he's going to be taken down. We got a flag on the play. That was a hold. Looks like we might have a hold on the offense. Yep, hold on the offense. That's going to back him up.
It's a great stop by the defense, too, by Jalen right there.
Yeah, Jalen has been known to close a few what looked like holes. So that's the first time we've seen them run kind of that wildcat formation with number 1, and good to see our defense respond and be ready for that. Coaches had them ready for that formation. They're going to bring their quarterback back out now and go back to their more traditional offensive set.
And they've done that, like I said, they're going to try to feed one the ball multiple ways. I'm surprised we haven't seen a fast screen to him yet, just to get it to him in space, too.
Well, he's in the slot right now, so he's joined with 2 receivers. That would be a good formation for them to try that. The quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off and run to the near side of the field.
Got
he's
good
going to
blocks
break
out there in
contain and take
space.
it to the end zone. Touchdown, Toros. Yeah, those trips receivers all did a great job blocking our defensive backs. Broke contain. Touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to them blocking in space. They got after the DBs back there. Yeah, that's the tough part with the turnovers.
Turn the ball over deep in your own territory. Oftentimes that's what happens, but it's only the first quarter. 4:45 to go. The first quarter. Extra point is good. Spanish Fort up 14-7. We'll see if our offense can shake off that turnover, come back out, kind of reestablish the ground game, and get us right back in this. So both teams are physical. Both teams have speed. It's really going to come down, Chris, I think, who's more disciplined.
Yeah,
when you've got teams that are equally matched, you got to play disciplined football. You can't turn the ball over. You can't commit turnovers, and can't commit penalties. And hopefully, we get some of those things cleaned up.
And that's been kind of the tale of our games, this season. The games that we were in control of the game the whole game were the games that we didn't turn the ball over much and didn't have excessive penalties. So as long as we don't beat ourselves, I think we're still in really good shape. I tell kids all the time, it's a roller coaster. You got to stay even right in the middle of it. You're going to have things go great, you're going to have things go bad, but if you stay even keel and keep getting after it and playing hard, know your assignments and getting after your guy, then good things will happen as long as we don't turn the ball over. So, we're going to get the offense the ball another time. Hopefully it kicks it about a yard or two short.
That's right.
Catch it, get out of there.
Anthony and DJ are both back, and he's going to have a chance to catch it. Anthony got it at the 1 yard line, right up the middle, and he got popped at the 20-yard line by number 44 from Spanish Fort. And hey, we said they're physical, they're fast, they're here to play football. Anthony, of course, popped right back up. That didn't bother him one bit.
No, that was a good tackle right there. For anybody listening on NFHS, for the Toros, we are homers. We're from Pike Road. We're hoping Pike Road win. And we got nothing but respect for the program that y'all have and the kids that y'all have out there and everything they've put in the summer and the off season that nobody sees. Nothing but respect for all these kids.
Absolutely. And from what we've seen so far, they have come here tonight to play, and we would have expected nothing less. And it's good football so far.
I expect a little less of a hammer getting on our logo at midfield.
We didn't like that too much. We didn't like that too much.
Other than that.
So we're in the shotgun with Anthony in the backfield. We're going to keep it. Caleb's going to come near side, and 44 makes the tackle again.
First down.
But we'll pick up about 10, 11 yards on that. When Caleb fakes that handoff to Anthony, the entire defense is going with Rogers. It's really opening that up for him.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the defense, I'm saying, hey guys, we're playing Pike Road. We can't let 21 beat us. That's so the eyes are going to be on him. Mm-hmm. Any fake to him, they're going to be flowing to him. So anything countering that, has been successful so far.
So that Caleb back in the shotgun. He's joined in the backfield by two backs. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it again. And so far, Chris, Anthony had the touchdown down inside the red zone, but our best running plays so far have been Caleb just keeping it himself.
Absolutely. It's like they're keying everybody but the quarterback. And his keeps have been working. They're blocking it up really well. So, let's keep riding it.
Caleb's going to stay in the shotgun. We got second and short. Twins to the far side of the field, two backs in the backfield. This time he's going to give it right up the middle. Looks like they're going to stop him short of the first down. I think that was AT on the carry there.
I think that was DJ.
That was DJ
Williams
on the carry.
DJ Williams with the carry from Pike Road.
Third and a yard. Looks like we're going to put that heavy package back in.
Yeah, here comes the G-line set. Yep.
Putting Rogers back in. I think everybody watching and in the stands probably has an idea that 21's going to get it and you got to stop him for a yard.
So when Mason goes into motion, number 43, Anthony has been following him for the direct snap. Everybody moved. I don't know who moved first. Unfortunately, they're going to say it was Pike Road with the false start. And that hurts. You move from third and short to now about 3rd and 7. And I think we're going to come out of that formation now. I see Caleb Foster going back out onto the field. That hurt.
Yeah, it's tough to go from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
But let's get 6 yards and keep the chains moving.
We'll see if Caleb fakes the handoff again and keeps it, or if this time he gives it to Anthony. He is going to give it to Anthony. No, he fooled me. He kept it and went to the right. And he's going to be stopped short of the first down. So they were ready that time. He faked the handoff as he's been doing and kept it and only was able to pick up 1 yard.
Yeah, it's a good fake. He picked up about a yard and just made a good tackle over there. Let's see, we got Max Seaman back, and he's going to be punting tonight.
I've already seen Mac make a play on defense. It's good to see him back also being able to punt tonight. And so he's going to be catching that about our own 22-yard line. They didn't really bring too much pressure. That ball almost came down and hit a Toro.
Yeah, it did.
Wow. I could hear the coaches from up here yelling, "Get back." I don't think that young man noticed it, but he's good. Looks like they're going to spot that about the 34-yard line. Defense a little bit more comfortable field position than having to start from inside their own 20. So let's see if we can get a 3 and out and get the ball back. There's 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Kind of a sloppy first quarter for the Patriots. Get some of those things cleaned up. I know the coaches are talking with the offense right now. We can see them down under the tent. I'm sure they're addressing that. And our defense comes out on the field. And again, they're back in the same set they've been in with the quarterback and shotgun. We got twins receivers to the near side of the field. He's going to take the snap and give it to the handoff, and we're going to stop it right there at the line of scrimmage. Was that Buki?
Yeah, Buki, Stefan, and Malik.
The whole gang.
Yeah, all 3 of them look like about the same time. So those center and 2 guards have their hands full with Jalen Jarrett in the middle right now.
I mean, if you look at just the disparity of size, their interior linemen and our line,
Yes.
don't think that's where the Toros are going to gain a lot of yardage tonight, but
no, I'd imagine they're going to keep attacking the edges and going to take some shots, downfield, and like I said, throw the quick game. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand quick to their athletes in space. I imagine that's going to be their game plan.
quarterback drops back to pass. He does look in the middle of, I don't know if we got a hand on the ball. Who's that, number 20?
Yeah, I think that was Amarion getting back there, getting a hand on the ball.
Good pressure there.
So 3rd down and 10 with no gain on the first run, and then great pressure coming off the edge from Amarion, that outside linebacker position.
Couldn't tell if he hit his arm or if he hit the ball, but that ball definitely died a lot sooner than it should have. So great pressure there by the defense to set up a 3rd and long. Certainly a passing down. We've already seen their very good passing game. It's hard, Chris, do you key on number 1? Do you key on number 4? The answer is yes. They're both weapons.
Yes.
They're both weapons. So they're going to run a reverse to number 1. He's got the quarterback out in front of him blocking. And we're going to tackle him down. Was that? Wow.
It's a nose guard running down their fastest player. That's pretty impressive.
What an incredible play. So they ran a reverse with the 2 numbers that we just mentioned, and Buki chased it down from behind to set up a 4th and 3. Great.
Tell you what, you really can't say enough about that type of play.
That was unreal.
I mean, you're talking about a nose guard running down their feature offensive player to keep him from getting a first down on a reverse.
That was incredible.
That's impressive.
Great job by Jalen there. That's going to set them up for a punt. Well, they're in punt formation. 4th and 1. He's punting it from the 30, his own 30-yard line, and he sends a great punt back. Let it go in the end zone. Let it go in the end zone. Yep.
Yeah, he's in the
end zone. Wow.
Well, that was a gamble by DJ right there.
Yeah. Well, once it hit the turf and started bouncing, DJ had to decide: do I risk not catching it clean? Do I let it go in the end zone? And thankfully, he made the right decision. But what a punt! My goodness.
Yeah, for those of y'all listening, it was a good punt. Got out there as a kind of in between no man's land on whether to hurry up and get under it and risk catching it or letting it bounce and try to catch it off the bounce. And you let it hit the turf, and then luckily it traveled just far enough to get into the edge of the end zone.
So that's going to set up the Patriots at the 20-yard line with only 7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We've got wide receivers all over the place, and now we're going to see Jordan in motion. No, Caleb's going to keep it again. And I think that they've seen that enough now. They're responding well. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to wrap up the first quarter.
Yeah, I'd imagine they're making some adjustments on defense whenever the quarterback's running free, and they're going to start spying him or at least making sure that somebody's assigned to him on the run.
So some positive things there from the first quarter, some negative things from the first quarter. 14-7 heading into the second quarter. Looks like we are definitely trying to get that running game established, and really it looks like Caleb Foster is a big part of that game plan tonight.
Yeah, and I think a bunch of it's coming from the read game. You know, the power read, the speed sweep read, to where he's just reading the in-man on the line of scrimmage, and if he's getting upfield, then he's going to keep it, tuck it in there to the hole where the guard's probably kicking somebody out, and making good decisions with it so far. But like you said, it's they're going to start making some adjustments on defense, and now if we start adjusting some on offense, maybe go back to that package with the 2 wings again and see, that seemed to work pretty well. So if we can get back in that and see how that goes, we're going to start out, looks like spread with 2 back set right now.
So our second quarter is brought to you tonight by Legacy Advisors. Grateful for their sponsorship and their support of Pike Road Patriots football. And we do have Twins receivers to the top of the field. Looks like Brennan's in single coverage down here, number 17. Caleb in the backfield with 2 backs. He's going to fake it and pitch it. And it looks like is that DJ that got the pitch there?
Trying to see that
was DJ Williams with the pitch.
Yep.
Nothing really there on that. Well-designed play, but the Toros kind of stayed at home, played good assignment football there on defense, and sets up a 3rd and 7 for the Patriots. They definitely are very disciplined on defense. They play very good team defense.
They're very disciplined. From what I saw on film, they're going to roll just like they did right there. They're going to roll. They're going to show 2 high safeties, and they're going to roll one of them down. The majority of the time, they do not like. They want to have numbers in the box every time by moving that safety down, making sure they got coverage on the outside guys, but they want to have an extra man in the box.
So Anthony ran there on a 3rd down. Kind of a speed sweep to the short side of the field. Didn't really pick up anything. That sets up a 4th down, and we come out in punt formation. The Tories did a good job really kind of shutting down the Patriots run game on that drive, and it's going to force a punt, and looks like probably result in good field position for them. Number 1 is set up to receive the punt about the middle of the field. Wow, Mack had to get up to catch that. Was great, and we're going to get a nice Patriot roll on that punt.
Yeah, that snap came back there hot. He did a great job getting up and grabbing it.
And a good athletic football play by Mack. He had to jump up, catch that snap, get his feet set, and punt it. And what looked like potential good field position for the Toros is actually worked to the Patriots' advantage with that roll. Good job there by Mack Seaman. The Toros are going to come out on their 26-yard line. And Coach made a big deal in the coaches show this week about the turnover battle. They are already up 1 on us. So it'd be a good time for our defense to respond and get our first turnover of the night. Yeah,
I mean, defense has been doing a good job. Like you said, the tail of the game right now is 1 touchdown off of a turnover. Yeah. It's 14-7. So it's a good matchup both ways right now.
Shotgun set. We're going to give it to the single back. He's going to take it up the middle for pickup of about 5 yards. 13. Sawyer Wilson, 4-yard gain. We've already seen him take the ball around the edge. He's also got speed. Number 4 is going to come back in now.
Yeah, the way we kind of move the ball around with Anthony and DJ and AT.
Very similar approach for them.
Same thing with them. 1, 4, 2, 13. They're all going to touch the ball.
The quarterback stays in the shotgun. He's going to give it to the tailback, and we keep that up right at the line of scrimmage.
Very nice. It looked like a 1-yard loss on that play. Was that Malik?
Yeah,
Shamar. Shamar on the initial hit. It was a great play.
Shamar got there first.
Took on the tackle, shed him, and then met him right in the hole. That was a great play.
So just like they shut down our run game, our last drive, so far our defense has done a good job. We'd love to get a 3 and out right here. So 3rd and looks like about 7 or 8 to go. They've got trips receivers to the near side of the field. Certainly a passing down. Quarterback takes a snap in the shotgun. He looks downfield, and he's going to get the first down.
Stephon almost got a hand on that.
He sure did. Stephon dropped back into coverage and jumped up and almost was able to tip that pass. But nonetheless, number 1 again. There goes that man again.
Yeah, that was a great adjustment by him. The ball is actually behind him. He had to,
made a good sliding catch.
Was sliding to even get it back to his shoulder back there and make the play.
Jacob Godfrey. Seen him already make a few plays tonight. Good catch there. That sets up Toro's first down from about the say 39-yard line. Quarterback stays in the shotgun. They kind of stay in that spread look. The tailback beside him, and he's going to give it to him. He's going to take it to the far side of the field and break contain. And about a 12 or 13-yard game. Chris, I think if he had kept going to the sideline, I'm kind of glad to see him break that back inside.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody played outside leverage and made him cut back, but that cutback was beneficial for us.
It was.
Sure, 'cause he looked like he was on the way of getting out of there.
Yeah, Nehemiah Hickson is that young man's name, and he is fast.
Yep.
We've already seen that several times. We've definitely got to work on keeping contained. We can't let him get to the edge.
He's not real big, but he can roll.
He can run. So they're at our Patriot 48-yard line now. 1st and 10. Quarterback stays in the shotgun. He's going to look to the near side of the field. This time, I'm not sure number 1 was able to catch that one. We're waiting for the call from the refs, and we see from the back judge an incomplete pass. We were kind of, his back was to us, and he was diving away from us. Made a good attempt, but thankfully the refs were able to see. And they got together, made sure they got the call right. Always appreciate that.
Great job by them. Looked like that was just kind of move everybody to the other side, try to throw a quick slant to him in space.
Yeah.
I mean, Trey was there, but I'll tell you, when you see him in the slot right there at number 3, I feel like he's going to try to attack that deep. Good. We got Marion coming over the top, so that's good.
Trips to the left, and we're going to run. Oh, he broke the first. We had him in the backfield, but he was able to get free.
We got about 2 after Stephon got a hand on him to get him down. But yeah, the whole play started left, and he hit the brakes and come back to the right. If Stephon wasn't there, he might have had a really good play on his hands.
And Max Seaman kind of blew it up in the backfield. And then when he made that cutback, we were able to get him. So 3rd down again. They picked it up last time. We'll see if we can get him off the field this time. It's about 3rd and 9 from the Patriot 47-yard line. Again, trips and set to the near side of the field in the shotgun. He's going to drop back and kind of hit a swing route. That's a pick play. They got the penalty right there. That's going to come back. The pass was completed, and he's actually taking it all the way to the house, but that's going to come back because there was an illegal pick that was set, and unfortunately the Patriot that was illegally picked is still down on the field.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's rub plays, and there's some pick plays, and there's some plays where you just go in and illegally take the guy's head off.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So we'll see what
there's clean rubs and there's not clean rubs.
Yeah, that was not a clean rub.
No.
In college, that would have been called targeting. Would have been the call in college football.
Yeah, he would have been out of the game.
So you hate to see that, but basically, for those of you who are just listening, it's a blindside block to free up a receiver coming into the flats, which is why the receiver was so wide open, because the man who was running with him got blindsided, unfortunately, in his helmet. And you know, football is a fast-moving game. We're in no way insinuating that the young man from the Toros is intentionally trying to hurt someone. Everything's moving fast. We understand that. But it is an illegal play, and unfortunately our guy's still down on the field and being tended to by our medical staff.
Yeah, there's bang-bang plays where the guys start, like, catching the balls in the air, the guy's catching it, and another guy tries to make a block for him. You know, bang-bang play, that's fine. You know, he kind of picked him and took him out before the ball was even out of the quarterback's hands, it looked like. So, yeah, hope he's all right.
I didn't get a number.
Now I'm trying to look across the field and see, is it Marcus Jones maybe? I don't see him down there.
It's not Stephon, is it?
No, Stephon's taking a knee down there. It looks like he's sitting up, so that's good news.
That's good. Yeah, it was.
I think it might be Marcus Jones.
Yeah, it's Marcus.
Ranger player number 4, Marcus Jones.
Hate to see that. He's been playing so well.
He's been playing great.
He really has. Especially that type of play, you know. I just hate to see that.
Yeah. And you can tell just him walking off the field. He's pretty woozy. Which is why they're removing those plays from football.
Yeah, absolutely.
See Coach Rigby talking to him now on the sideline. And you can tell Marcus is frustrated too, because he knows.
It's good to see him coming off, walking off.
Yeah,
that's good too.
Yeah.
It's good too.
So 15-yard penalties to back them up. 3rd and 24 from their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, I'll probably watch a shot to number 2 with a big body. They're going to have to take a shot. Hopefully D-line get to him. Looks like they jumped.
False start. Spanish Ford. That's going to back them up 5 more yards. Anthony Rogers coming onto the field, play some defense. I like to see that. Saw that once or twice last week.
Yeah, see him at that outside linebacker spot coming off the edge. That's pretty dangerous speed.
So they stay in the same formation, and Anthony is set there at the outside linebacker. Quarterback's going to drop back into coverage. Pressure from Buki. He's going to throw kind of a short screen
Did you
pass
see
there.
that? Anthony Rogers, Turbo. I mean, kids played one snap of defense this year.
Goodness.
They try to run a screen. He's on the opposite side of it, sees the screen, reads it, runs through 3 blockers to go make the tackle. I mean, that's phenomenal.
That's a special football player. And you described that very well, Chris. He came from the other side of the field. Now he's going to go back and receive the punt. So great job by our defense there. Hate to see Marcus get injured, but a great stand there. We got DJ Tolliver back with Anthony. Here comes the punt. It's to DJ's side of the field, and they're going to let it roll.
Yeah, stop ball. There we go. Right at 25.
Pulls up. Yep. Pulls up right there.
All right, so let's go offense.
Yeah, it's time to get the offense going.
Move the ball down the field a little bit.
Pike Road takes over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was something else by Anthony. I mean, to come from the other side of the field and get through the blockers, it was almost like the blockers went to block and they turned almost like, where is he? They were blocking air. He's that quick. Next thing they knew, he's making the tackle.
There he went, fellas.
There he goes. That was something else. So we're going to come out now and let's see. Looks like we're going to come out in that formation again. But no, Caleb's up under center. Wow, that is about as bunched as you can get. And we're going to hand it off. Oh, face mask.
Face mask.
Going to call that.
Ooh-wee.
If you and I can see that from up here, I'm not sure how they missed that call.
Yikes.
Wow.
So DJ was taken down by his face mask. Unfortunately, there was no call. That brings up a 2nd and 11. Anthony's back in the game. He gave him a play off after playing defense and being back there for punt return, but he's back in the backfield with Mason in front of him. We've seen this formation a few times tonight where we'll direct snap it to Anthony. And that's exactly what we do. Kind of a counter step and then brings it back to the near side. Almost a run right up the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe a pickup of 1 or 2.
Like one block here or there, and there was a crease going to be there. They're lining up with a 7-man front when we get in that tight set like that. 7-man up front, 3 linebackers, and then 1 behind them. So it's a matter of getting a hat on a hat and creating just enough hole for him to bust through there.
Yeah. And that's really what you're looking for is if he breaks through the line of scrimmage, because they're all in the box, he's gone.
He's gone.
We're going to come out now, though, in our spread with trips to the near side of the field. We're going to send Anthony in motion, and we're going to fake the handoff to him, and Caleb's going to keep it, bring it to the near sideline. It's kind of swallowed up about the 30-yard line, setting up about a 4th and 4, 4th and 5. Caleb, not a bad run, just not enough to get us to the first down.
Next is 4th and 4 for Pike Road.
Yeah, fake the jet sweep to Anthony. I'm sure their eyes were on him. It's a good pickup of 6 yards, but we needed a few more.
For Pike Road.
So Mack is back to punting in. Last time made a good athletic play to catch the snap that was high. Hopefully this time we won't have to do that. And they've got number 1 sitting back there waiting to return that punt. Good snap. Mack with a good punt.
Nice
kind of chases number 1 back. Oh, it's going to take a Toro bounce.
Good job, Marcus.
Marcus is right there to jump on that. Yeah, Marcus Webb.
Seeing his punt travels to the 45-yard line.
I've gotten some text saying the NFHS camera hasn't been working for a while, so
it's just
us on audio apparently. Which kind of stinks during the playoffs to pay for the network and the camera don't work, but
Yeah.
we'll do the best we can on letting you know what's going on.
Yeah, y'all, thank you guys for letting us know that with your text messages. So that punt hit the turf and kind of took a Toro bounce, but we were able to get it before it started rolling. But they set up a good field position at their own 45-yard line. Quarterback again in the shotgun set. Here comes Anthony and back in defense. And he's going to chase him down from behind, Chris. Look at that.
Ran him down from the backside.
So speed sweep to the far side of the field. Anthony chases it down from behind in the backfield for a 2-yard gain.
And again, I've seen that kid film against Saraland took a 70-yard run. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about a slow guy getting the ball. But he's just an impressive young man.
So they come out with trips to the near side of the field, single back behind the quarterback who remains in the shotgun. That's pretty much their offensive set. The quarterback in the shotgun. Number one
catches 5-yard out is tough.
And makes a good spin move out of a tackle. That's a big pickup.
Walker's pass complete to number 1, Jake Godfrey.
So they're bringing him.
After the 30-yard gain.
Are they bringing him out of the backfield? And he's just catching it in the flat and turning it up the field?
I think he's just lining up as the number 3 receiver in the slot, running the 5-yard out. The other 2 are running everybody off. And he's getting open because you got a linebacker or safety trying to get through the trash out there.
Yep. So it looked like the quarterback was trying to run a quick play. Unfortunately, for him, didn't let his teammates get set. So that's going to back the Toros up 5 yards. But yeah, they've run that several times tonight where he's catching it about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and he's able just to turn it upfield and run for another 15, 20 yards.
Yeah, I think it's really just as simple as they're running the other receivers off, running our DBs off, locked up in man, and then he's running a 5-yard out. And it's just a quick hitter, hard to stay in his hip and get out there.
So is the what's the adjustment? Is it try his own? Is it?
Yeah,
you got to go with him.
Yeah, absolutely. You could jump in his zone, and then he's going to be running right into your corner. Typically, with that route, or you could just switch the matchup. That's something you can do also.
Maybe.
And even get up and press him off the line too. So you don't give him a free release out there that quick. That's another option you can try.
It's a simple play design that they're running very effectively. Chris is describing it well. When the other receivers are basically running go routes, it's clearing out that whole side of the field. So when he catches it, even though he's not but 5 yards from the line of scrimmage, he's got nothing but blue sky in front of him.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A lot of times it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just get the ball in the right guy's hands in some space.
.302 to go in the second quarter. Really need a stop here from the defense.
Yep, like you said, that penalty backs them up to 1st and 15. 3:02 left in the second, 14-7. Really need to stop right here. It's a big series right here.
It's a big series.
If they get too much further, their kickers were making those field goals from a pretty good distance.
Good kicker. Quarterback sends number 1 into motion, and he's going to give it to him on the speed sweep to the far side of the field. We keep contained. Now we got to wrap him up. He breaks the first tackle.
There we go. That's the way to clean him up. All right, so we got about a 6-yard gain. Almost had him for another 3 or 4 yard loss. He made a nice jump cut to get out of trouble.
He did. That's a good call. He did make a good jump cut, but our guys were flowing to the ball, so kept it from turning into a big play. Good pickup for the Toros, but we're sitting now at 2nd and 8. Number 1's going to split out wide to the near side of the field. Let's see if they send him in motion. We're going to kind of bring the safety over the top here, which is a good call from the defense. And they're going to hand it right up the middle. At number 4 makes the first man move. Looks like we might have had a hold. Yep, there goes the flag. And number 4 broke at the line of scrimmage. When he got to the second level, our DB was being held. I couldn't tell if it was by a receiver or a lineman downfield, but the ref saw it. So that's going to be coming back. He did take it all the way to the house for those of you who are listening. But he only was able to take it to the house because our defender was being held. So good call there by the refs.
Yeah, I understand their fans upset about that because they want to see a touchdown not get called back. But great eyes on you. You saw it right when it happened. It was pretty clear. It was a great cut by that kid in the backfield though, because we had a defensive lineman back there, and right when he was getting the ball, he had to make a cut to get away from him. And when he did, it just parted open.
Yeah, that's kind of been a common theme is if they break that initial contact at the line of scrimmage, they've been getting big plays off of that all night. So we got one split out wide again to the near side of the field. Looks like we're right up on him. They're going to go right up the middle again, and we're able to stop it. Is that Mac that closed that gap? Yeah, Mac Seaman. Great job filling the hole there. Man, it's good to see Mac back out there. I know he's hated not being able to play these last few weeks.
I talked to him last week before the game. You could see it in his face. He wanted to be back out there so bad.
Well, he's done a great job tonight, making plays. Good stop there. Needed that. Sets up a third and 5. Clock's ticking. About 1:30 to go till halftime. Big play right here. We need a big stop from our defense. Band's playing. Crowd's making some noise. Quarterback's in the shotgun set. He's going to hand it off. He's going to bring it to the right side of the field. And he's going to pick up the first down.
It's tough to see how they keep getting that edge.
Yeah,
just with a straight handoff out
they
of the
are breaking
backfield.
contain. I mean, Buki almost chased it down the defensive line.
Nose guard almost making the play on the stretch.
Yeah, he was the closest man to making the tackle till it got to the second level. And our DBs kind of had to clean it up.
With 1:05 left in the first half, Spanish Fort calls it first timeout.
There's the DC losing his headset right there, so I'm sure he's trying to coach up why on earth they're getting to the edge on a.
That's an appropriate response from a DC on a play like that in 3rd and 5. Yeah, I mean, whoever is blocking there in the line of scrimmage, whether it's their tackle, tight end, somebody crashing down, they're doing a good job. Because when they've been running that speed sweep, they've broken contain several times. And really, that's kind of what their offense is. If they can break contain, they get big plays. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. If they can get them in. And that's from youth to NFL to everything in between. If you can get a guy with speed on the edge and you break contain or you reach the guy on the edge and give him some space out there in the lane in the alley, then it's usually trouble.
It's crazy how football works. Hours and hours and hours of preparation, and then when you get to the game, sometimes very simple things like that determine whether you're winning or losing. Who can break contain, who can keep contain. So they're going to be set up at the 10-yard line with first down with 1:05 to go until halftime.
I'm interested to see kind of this cover zero look. They don't take a shot here in the red zone one time.
Quarterback's in the shotgun. Number 1's in motion. There goes that man. But he's going to bring it to the other side of the field. And they literally set that play up perfectly. They ran number 1 in motion as a diversion, and all they did was hand it to the guy standing beside him who took it the other direction, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, I mean, it's, when you lock them in a man like that, if your man runs across, they brought 1 in motion, so it took a defender from that side running with him, and they handed it back going that way, and looked like they had numbers, and they blocked it up well.
Very well designed play there by the Toros, and number 13, Sawyer Wilson, with the touchdown. And we've seen Sawyer Wilson run tonight. The young man clearly has speed. But Chris, I think I might have been able to run that one in. It was such a well-designed play that there was literally just nobody there for him.
Yeah, I mean, it really boils down to simple math in football. Do you have numbers or do you not have numbers? If you got more numbers than they do on that side of the ball, you usually got a good chance of it working.
Yeah.
But, we got 58 seconds, get the kickoff. Hopefully we just take it back to the house and then go into halftime, make some adjustments, and be whole different deal second half.
So, Chris, I've heard the expression before in coaching and football that sometimes you can use a team's athleticism against them. Is that a little bit of what a play like that does when you see number 1 kind of flowing away like that and they've been running that speed sweep so much? Our guys kind of begin to think that's where the ball's going, and then they just drop in that play to the other side.
Yeah, I think it's similar to what we did early on offense when we faked the jet sweep to Anthony, and we kept having success with the quarterback runs. He just wasn't handing it off. He was keeping it himself. The defense starts flowing, and then you take advantage of it going back the other way, which is what the coordinators are going to do. You start seeing the defense start to flow. You're, okay, now we got, that linebacker flew the last time we gave that jet sweep, so now we're going to take advantage of that and give it back the other way.
I think he's setting up for a little bit more of a pooch kick here, or more of an onside kick. Fair catch there by Mason.
That's a smart play by Hussey right there.
Yeah. That was kind of a maybe pooch kick.
I think it was more of a pooch onside kick attempt. It's a great, that's again, very, very heads-up play by him to call fair catch. Keep him clean from getting hit and being able to catch the ball. That was a great play by Mason.
Smart football play.
Now BTW caught us off guard last week with the onside kick as well.
Well, I understand the thinking from the other coaching staff. We don't want to risk Rogers running back a kickoff, but you just gave us the ball with really great field position with 58 seconds to go. So,
well, too, I think they're playing the clock. You know,
Okay.
you're looking at it going, okay, do we want to try to get the ball and keep the momentum with us? You know, on a play like that with 58 seconds left,
Right.
and they're gambling that we're not going to be able to throw the ball to make it.
So we come out in a spread set. There are no backs in the backfield with Caleb Foster. He's going to take the ball, take the snap and shotgun. He gets pressured. He's going to tuck it and run now to the far side of the field and take it out of bounds with a good pickup there, about 12, 13 yards. And first down.
Number 11, Caleb Foster with a big quarterback keep around the
You know,
side. Good enough for a Patriot. First down.
I understand why we're in it, but I really like this set if we're going to get in it. You know, we've got DJ Tolliver out there. We've got Jamarcus Webb out there. We've got Rogers out there. We got Tormey out there, Jordan King. We've got a lot of athletes on the field right now, which is good to see on offense.
Yeah, Brennan Tormey here in single coverage on the near side of the field. I'd like to see us maybe take a shot at that. Caleb's going to drop back. He's going to look this way. Oh. Incomplete pass to Jordan King.
Caleb Foster's pass intended for number 15. Jordan King falls incomplete.
Not the worst thing that could happen. It was kind of in the middle of the field, not really near a sideline. So we got 44 seconds to go. Sets up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, what do we got, 2 timeouts left?
I believe so. Yep, 2 timeouts left. Thank you, Brian Harris. On the spot right there. Man on the spot, always ready. All right, here we go. We come out now,
All right,
2nd and 10.
Getting the nub to the boundary. They're bringing the other. Every time you go nub to the boundary, they're bringing their corner over.
Caleb's going to roll to the near side of the field, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted with those flags all over the field. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Rogers
there goes that man.
laid the wood.
Look at 44. He's talking to our coaches.
Yeah.
They might want to coach that up, and the referees get a hold of that.
Yeah, he's run his mouth a few times tonight. So let's kind of clean up the laundry on the field. Caleb, as he was running out, threw the ball to basically the Torres because our receivers had been tackled, which is why the pass interference play was called. The ball was intercepted. The guy ran it down the sideline, and Anthony Rogers gave him a pop that I'm sure he'll feel in the morning. So the result of the play, we can see the refs walking this off, is we're going to have the ball at the Toro 21-yard line with 32 seconds to go.
And again, you can very easily throw a flag on 44 over here, coming over to our sidelines, yelling at our coaching staff. You know, you can throw flags on that all night too.
Yes, that's correct.
It's one thing to play and play well, but you don't need that in the game.
Caleb drops back. He's going to throw. Looks like he's held again.
That's a pass
there's another flag
you
again.
Can't cover that.
Yep, they can't cover Brennan Tormey.
No.
I think that's become obvious these last 2 plays. It's a well-designed play, and really their only defense was pass interference. So that'll give us another 15 yards. It's going to set us up pretty close to the goal line.
And again, when you go tight end or nub to the boundary and put the 2 receivers to the field, they're running a corner over. So they're taking the corner that's normally on this side, putting him on the other side on the receiver, which is going to give you a matchup to the boundary with your tight end on a safety at best, possibly an outside linebacker that you could win. You know, that's a good matchup. It's a good call by Coach Loyal and Coach Rigby right there.
So we're at the 11-yard line. It was a 10-yard penalty, not a 15-yard penalty. Caleb's going to hand it to Anthony. He's gobbled up in the backfield, and Coach calls a timeout there with 20 seconds to go.
The referees might want to get a hold on all that chirping too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been, kind of hadn't said anything the majority of the time, but it's been enough to where they need to at least say something.
Pike Road calls it 2nd timeout.
I'm not saying start throwing flags everywhere, but at least need to address it.
Yeah, you got to get control of the game. You don't want to see temper start flaring. Because step 1 is running mouth. Step 2 is tempers flare. If you can stop it at the running of the mouth, the tempers usually don't start flaring up. So hopefully these refs will pay a little bit more attention to that.
That's right. You nailed it. That's managing the game up front. Absolutely.
Well, we're going to be set up 2nd 13. I liked this spread formation, our passing game. You know, we're getting pass interference calls quite simply because they can't guard our guys.
No, especially when you got that package with our athletes out on the field. That starts stretching you.
Hopefully we'll come back out now.
And honestly, I mean, they're a good team, but I think we've got some, when we put those athletes out there from defense on offense, we've got some matchup problems for them, size-wise and just skill-wise.
So we've got Twins who are set to the far side of the field.
Referee calling the timeout. Yep.
All right, got that taken care of. Caleb's in the backfield in the shotgun set with Anthony Rogers to his right. He's going to take the snap, fake the handoff to Rogers, roll to the near side of the field. Another pass interference call, but did they not call the? We've got some extracurricular activity on the far side of the field, unfortunately.
You see 44 is running through our cheerleaders talking. I mean,
yeah,
it's one thing to play well. It's another thing to act like that.
There's a flag on the play.
Unfortunately, on the far side of the field, away from the play, a little extracurricular activity after the whistles had blown. Two guys got tied up. There's flags all over the field. I clearly saw Brennan get taken out as he was coming on the crossing route.
Yes.
Missed that call. And as you said, 44 continues to run his mouth.
Yeah, they really need to clean it up.
Yeah.
But they did. I mean, he was going out for the route, and they legitimately tackled him. It's just the facts. Not asking for anything, but
right.
You know, that's
we're just
what
calling
happened.
it like we see it.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the ref to signal the result of the penalties there.
It's offsetting penalties, personal fouls on both teams.
There are 2 flags on the play. Personal foul
stay second down.
Pike Road.
I think that's the right call. I was watching both of them.
Penalties offset.
Both of them were still continuing
Second
after the
down.
whistle blew.
13
So
to
both of them
14
received
yard
the
line.
penalties. They offset each other. And 2nd and 13. Caleb had the wherewithal to run the ball out of bounds, which was smart. That stopped the clock, kept us from using our last timeout. He's going to come out in the shotgun set. Twins to the far side of the field. Anthony Rogers is set to his left side. Takes the snap. He's going to roll out, looking to pass down the field. He's going to come back to the near side. He had Jordan cutting across the end zone there. So we're going to have to use our last timeout. The clock controller was a little slow there with the stopping of the clock.
Yeah, they ran it pretty good.
With 3.4 seconds left in the half.
I tell you, everybody might know it's coming, but I'd like to shift Rogers into the slot and give him a chance at one.
Yeah, give the ball to your best player, your playmaker. So Caleb did a good job on that play. He's scrambling. He's looking down the field. Looked like he might have had Jordan King cutting across, but, hey, he's trying to pick up positive yards. And gives us one last shot before we go into halftime.
I mean, it's a deal. Nothing gets Bill Cartwright. When you got Michael Jordan, you're not giving it to Bill Cartwright at the end of the game.
Bill Cartwright.
I loved his jump shot where he brings it around, but you're going to give it to MJ at the end.
I loved watching him shoot free throws, Chris. I mean,
fantastic.
Get that ball right up there above that head, just flip those wrists. The last thing I would have ever imagined would come out of your mouth was a Bill Cartwright reference. I'm pretty fired up about it. So anytime we can talk early 90s Chicago's Bulls, I'm pretty fired up about that.
Doesn't get much better than that.
No, it looks like we're going to try to put some points on the board here before halftime, going for a field goal instead of trying to get 6. Looks like Coach is going to settle for the attempt for 3. So, again, we're down 21-7. Brennan Tormey's out there. He's been efficient all season kicking field goals. Looks like we got maybe a timeout from the Toros. Timeout from Spanish Fort.
Timeout Spanish Fort. In 6 seconds is that time where you might have enough time from where are we at, the 15 roughly, 12, take a shot to the end zone, catch it, or it's incomplete, and you might still have another time to, kick a field goal, but,
we
can kind of see it go either way.
Don't we get the ball coming out second half?
Second half, yeah.
So maybe that's playing into Coach's thought process a little here as well. You get 3 on the board right before halftime, take a little momentum into the locker room, come back out, first possession. You can make it a 21-17 game early in the third quarter. So we'll see how it plays out. But you're kind of in that in-between.
I think the average time for a play is around 7 seconds. So that's including long plays. That's the average. So like I said, it's right on that bubble.
Snap, the ball is down, and they blocked it. Got a hand up at the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to block it back into the backfield, but it kind of died out before it ever got to the end zone. So good play by them. And as you've said a few times, kind of the chippiness, the running of the mouth. The refs will get together at halftime, kind of get a handle on all that. So our score at halftime is the Spanish Fort Toros 21, the Pike Road Patriots 7. So our coaches will get in there at halftime, make some adjustments. I know they'll come out in the second half ready to go. But we're going to take a little break here just from talking, and you should be able to at least hear the halftime performance from our bands. And so you sit back, enjoy that, and we'll be back at the start of the third quarter. Excuse me, yes, start of the third quarter.
and gentlemen, on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Keith Langford, Administrators Anthony Manus, Janice Stockman, Jared Traylor, Christian Harvitz, and Michael Thurman, Pike Road Schools is proud to present the Pike Road Patriot Marching Band. At this time, please give a big welcome to your Pike Road Patriot Marching Band.
And that was the Pike Road Patriot Marching Band. They are making their way off the field right now. The Toros already back on the field over on our left-hand side. We're looking at it from the 50-yard line. The Pike Road Patriots are coming in from the right. Let's go through the scores real quick. Benjamin Russell right now. We're showing them that 7-7 tie with Hueytown. Buckhorn Hartselle playing 42-7. Hartselle's on top in that one. Hillcrest are number one in 6A football right now. And of course, these are all 6A scores. Hillcrest has the lead at 17-0. Center Point is 16-0 over Jackson Olin right now. Gadsden City is over Coleman, 27-10. Decatur is 17-0 over Fort Payne. Oxford and Gardendale is 17-14 in that game. Muscle Shoals has already got 49 points on the board against Hazel Green, who has 0 currently right now. McAdory and Homewood, a game we're keeping an eye on right now because the winner of our game that we're playing right now against Spanish Ford will be playing most likely the winner. In fact, not most likely, they'll definitely be playing the winner of that Homewood McAdory game right now. And that game right now is tied 21-all. That's 21-all in the Homewood McAdory game. Lanier, a local school here in Montgomery, is getting beat right now by Theodore, 21-0. Mountain Brook is taking on Pinson Valley, is beating them right now 35-0. Pelham's over Northridge, 23-7. Wetumpka right now, another interesting team in our region. Saraland is beating them 28-7 currently right now. And then, of course, our score here right now, 21-7. Spanish Fort is currently over Pike Road. 34-13. Ramsey over Southside. Two scores that we are having trouble finding right now are Clay Chalkville over Parkwell. Let's do a quick refresh. Clay Chalkville 6-0 over Parker. And another interesting score in the area. They're having a tough time finding this one, but looking at chat boards, following Twitter, St. Paul has a lead over Carver, the 9-1 team that we played a couple weeks ago, number one in our region, and St. Paul has that lead over them right now, 7-0. I'm looking over to my right. I see Adam and I see Chris. They are both back up here in the booth. The clock is ticking down right now, getting ready for the second half of this. And I'm going to turn it back over to you guys.
Thank you, Brian. We appreciate that. Appreciate those updates. You said the teams that the winner of this game plays next week, they're tied up 21-21.
21-21.
That's interesting. So, yep, we're about to get the second half kicked back off here in just a couple of minutes. The third quarter tonight will be brought to you, sponsored by the Houston Clinic. Proud to serve the community by providing the most advanced orthopedic services available. 3 locations here in Montgomery, ready to serve you. You can visit HoustonClinic.com for directions, hours, and everything else you need. So, Chris, not really where we want to be at halftime, down 21-7, but good teams make adjustments at halftime. So, what are some of the things you're going to be looking for in the second half from what we saw in the first half here today?
Yeah, I think a couple of things. One, first good news, we're getting the ball first. So offensively coming out, looked like a couple formations there that we got in with the 2 receivers to the field, and then, like I said, the tight end and wing to the boundary. I think if we got the right guys in the right place, we got some advantages there that we can capitalize on. Maybe jump back in that double wing set that we scored on to begin the game. They clamped down on it a little bit, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to test that again to see if Rogers can find a crease in that and keep moving the formations around to keep them guessing on where the ball's going to go. Like always, it'd be great to see 21 with the ball in space some, see what he can do out there against their guys. But it's kind of what we expected, a hard-fought game. They got a touchdown off of a turnover, early. Otherwise, it's 14-7. But last time we caught a game, we had to come back with no time left. So it's happened this year already, thanks to you. And that's why you play. Hopefully the coaches went in there and kind of saw some things on film and coached them up, made a few adjustments, and go get after them. I know we got to match their intensity right now. I don't like the way that they behave. With talking to our sidelines and things like that, but we got to match the intensity and get after them too.
Yeah, that last drive there before halftime, even though it didn't result in any points, I think there were some positive things that came out of that drive, especially when we kind of went to that almost like a traditional spread formation. It didn't really seem like their DBs could hang with Brennan, some of our other guys. We got a couple pass interference calls there. I'll be interested to see if we come back to that here in the first drive. You mentioned the formation that Anthony scored off of. I mean, we've seen some positive things. If we can just put it now together for one drive, that'd be great to see coming out of halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's that spread set where you got Brennan and Rogers and DJ Tolliver and Chamarcus out there, there's a lot of speed and talent out there that puts the defense in conflict in not just one place, but multiple places across the field. And, you'd like to see taking advantage of your talent on the field. That's what that set does and why they put it in. So hopefully we can get back to that a little bit.
Yeah, Spanish Fort has done a fantastic job of getting their playmakers the ball in space. And that's why the scoreboard is what it is. It would be good to see in the second half here if we can get some of our guys with the ball in space to do the same thing. So we'll see what adjustments the coaches made. Good played first half overall. Both teams obviously here ready to go, ready to play. Got a little sloppy there towards the end. Kind of some personal fouls. Hopefully both coaches were able to kind of calm everybody down at halftime. Maybe the refs had a little talk, try to keep it a little bit more controlled. We want to see a good, clean second half, good football being played. And like I said, we'll come out here in the second half, getting the ball first. They're going to be kicking it off. We've got, obviously, Anthony Deep. He is joined back there by number 15, Jordan King, with a good set of guys in front of them as well. So we'll see if they kick it deep to Anthony. And they are kicking it deep. And he got it right at the 1 yard line. He's going to be able to return. He's coming right up the middle. He broke through the first layer of good return all the way out to the 32-yard line. Kind of got through that first line of defense. The second kind of guys there wrapped him up. I think if he'd have broke that one tackle,
if he breaks that one, he's gone.
He's gone. He didn't hesitate. He just came right up the middle, picked up great yardage, and come out with good field position to start the second half.
Which is why kind of we keep going back to it. Seeing him with the ball in space, you think there's always a chance, because there is always a chance.
Right.
And that's why you want to see it, different ways to get it to him, kind of like they're getting it to number one.
So we come out, kind of a spread formation. Caleb in the shotgun with Anthony beside him. Jordan went into motion and then kind of stopped. Pickup of about 2 or 3 there on first down.
Yeah, it looked like Jordan was confused on there if he was supposed to go in motion and what he was supposed to do.
Tackled on the play by number 7, William Anderson. The ball on the 35-yard line.
Picked up about 3.
Pickup of 3. Still got Brennan Tormey down here on the near side of the field in single coverage. I'd like to see us try to exploit that a little bit more. We saw a couple pass interference calls there right before halftime with that, but we're still in the same formation, shotgun. Caleb's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it to Anthony right up the middle. Kind of broke the first tackle, got it close to the first down marker. I think we might be about a yard short. Good run there right up the middle from Anthony.
That was good hole in front by the offensive line. Makes it 3rd and 1. Last time we were here, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot and jumped off, so hopefully we can hold our water and blow them off and pick up a yard and get some momentum going here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Good call, Chris. We did kind of get in the same situation earlier, and we'll see if we come out in that kind of bunch formation with we're going to keep Caleb at quarterback. He's in the shotgun with everybody else kind of bunched. Anthony's beside him. He's going to hand him the ball. Anthony's going to go right up the middle, and I don't think he got it. Usually when we're in that formation, we're under center. That time we kind of kept Caleb in the shotgun.
Yeah, that time sometimes we shifted that to that single wing over there. We've got Hussey, and I think it might have been Kanai on the wing. I couldn't tell who else was on the wing. But typically when we get in that, that's where we're going with it. We're going to try to drive you off the ball and get a yard. And they reset the line of scrimmage on us and probably knew it was coming there and did a good job stopping it.
So we're keeping the offense on the field, 4th and 1 from our own 41-yard line. We are back in that formation with Mason Hussey in front of Anthony Rogers. Every time we've done this evening, he's gone in motion slightly. He's doing it again. Rogers is going to bring it to the near side of the field, and he's going to lean forward for the first down. Pickup of 2 to 3 yards. Good to see us being aggressive here right out of halftime, going for it there on 4th down, Chris.
It was a great effort. I really thought that they had that hole closed, but we squeezed somebody in there. It looks like maybe kicked him out, and then he squeezed it through there to pick up 3. It's a great way to keep your legs driving and make sure you get that first. Yeah, that was a big play to keep the ball.
It's a big play, and Anthony with a strong run there. I think his speed overshadows his strength, but he's a strong runner. He went right up the middle there and fell forward as any good running back does. Good positive pickup. So Caleb's going to take the snap and hand it directly to A.T. Thornton, who is tackled immediately in the backfield for a loss of 2 or 3 yards on that play.
That's their big defensive end. He's 6'6", 220. Looked like he just had the length long enough to get a hand on A.T. and bring him down.
So that sets us back. We're now going to be 2nd and 13 from our own 42. Caleb's in the shotgun with backs to both his left and right. He's going to give it to AT, who breaks through the line of scrimmage. He's at the 2nd level, picks up the 1st down.
Nice
Great run there by AT.
Nice run, AT. He hit that hole quick, hit it hard.
22, Adrian Thornton with a big run around left side. Good enough for another Patriot 1st down.
That's good to see. Good to see AT getting into the action, breaking through that initial contact and picking up positive yardage, about 13 to 14 yards in that play.
Yeah, that's great on AT. That's who he is. I think Coach called him the spark plug before. You know, you kind of ride Anthony, and throw him in there for a change of pace and, you know, a quick little back. Sometimes he gets lost behind the line and can make a big play for you.
Caleb takes a shotgun snap, and he's going to go to DJ this time. He takes it right up the middle. Pick up about 3 on that play. Looks like we are keeping AT and DJ in the backfield there with Caleb giving Anthony a breather.
I tell you what, Brendan Arrington, number 55, in the last 2 plays straight, has absolutely dominated both of their linebackers. I mean, they were both on their back. He was on top, just a prototypical, picture-perfect pancake block from an offensive lineman where you just finish and land on top of him. You can't, from an offensive line's perspective, you can't ask for anything better than that. I like seeing that just as much as big runs, I'll be honest.
So great. Good call there, Chris. So we're back in that formation with Anthony Rogers in the backfield and Mason in front of him. Anthony's going to take the direct snap, bring it to the near side of the field. He's broken contain. He's hitting the sideline. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, and he's out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. Great run there by Anthony Rogers.
You know, that's a great play by him because that's designed to go in that C-gap, B-gap area. When you got the tight end and a wing there, it's supposed to hit right under that. And they've been seeing that over and over. A defense bit into that gap. He bounced it out himself and used his speed to get out there. That was a great run by him.
Yeah, he kicked it to the outside. Great pickup there. I believe I said 16. Let me correct myself. We're at the 19-yard line, the Spanish Fort, and we're going to stay in that same formation. I like what you said there, Chris. They're used to seeing him taking that C-gap. He bounced it outside. Now they've got to respect that and should open up some more holes there. So Anthony's going to take it, following his pulling guard, taking it to the left side. Another good positive play.
There we go. Nice. Yeah, like you're saying, they've got to start respecting the outside on that now, which one of the key blocks on that is that wing digging the outside linebacker on the line of scrimmage out. So he's got to get in his hip and get him out of the hole so you can get in there. And they just started squeezing it down. He bounced it. Now he can't squeeze it down again, which will make that block a lot easier to get. Hopefully create a little more space in there.
Anthony's coming off the field for a quick breather. Looks like we're going to send our regular offensive formation back out onto the field. About 7 guys came off the field. About 7 guys went back on the field. So we're back on our spread formation. Caleb's in the shotgun, joined by DJ and AT, one to his left, one to his right in the backfield. He's going to take the snap and give it to DJ. He's going to take it, trying to break it to the outside, tackled at the line of scrimmage. Still a little extracurricular activity happening after every play. And looks like the refs are trying to, got a man down. Is that DJ?
DJ down, yeah. It looked like on that play, Caleb was trying to pull it back out, and DJ just clamped on it and hung on to it. But I think if he would have been able to pull it like he wanted to, he had AT out on the edge there too. Might have had a little more of a play, but that's kind of part of the read.
Yeah,
you hate that for DJ. I mean, he got hurt a few games ago, and he's been battling back to get healthy and get out on the field. You can tell he wants to be out there, and he's frustrated being hurt again. So you hate that.
Yeah, that's a good call, Chris. It did look like Caleb was going to try to pull that back, and good job that play not resulting in a fumble.
Yes.
DJ, he looked like he was trying to make his way off the field, but then unfortunately kind of went back down. Looks like it was one of his legs.
Yeah, I think he had an ankle injury earlier, so he might have just
re-aggravated that. Yeah.
Which would explain the frustration coming off. As a running back, you got to be able to run and cut. If you roll your ankle or hurt your ankle, you just can't do it as much as you want to.
Yeah. He's making his way to the sideline now, clearly frustrated.
Yeah, I think the good thing about that was, Anthony had those good runs and looked like they needed to give him a breather. So they, like you said, we're platooning for that formation. So we're pulling them out because last time we didn't do that and just tried to plug DJ in that same situation where the guy moving out of the way of direct snap. If you haven't done that a good number of times, that ball just appears on you, and we fumbled it that first half. That was the fumble. So it was good. They didn't go back to that, and we
Big play here, 3rd and 4. We're in the formation with Anthony Rogers in the backfield. He's going to take the direct snap, go to the far side of the field. If he can beat 5 to the sideline, he might take it to the house. He breaks it inside. He's going to step out of bounds right about the 3-4 yard line. Great run by Anthony. Chris, this is a great opening drive. We've already taken over 6 minutes off the clock. Taking the ball the length of the field. This is exactly how you wanted to start the second half.
That's exactly right. Pick up a 4th down, kind of rip their heart out a little bit, and then keep driving it, keep driving it. And again, he's made some outstanding cuts because that wasn't designed to get outside.
I like seeing him take it outside, though.
I love it.
I think he's found something there.
I love it.
So now we're sitting at 1st and goal from right inside the 5 yard line. And it looks like we're going to – no, Caleb's back out on the field. So Caleb's going to come up under center. We're in our bunch formation. Looks like Anthony Rogers is there at the wing. He's going to give him a quick little pitch, and he's going to go inside the 5. Did he break the plane?
Get in there?
Waiting for the call from the – looks like they're going to mark him down about the 6-inch yard line. Wow.
Yeah, looks like they're tiptoeing on the goal line.
Yeah,
right
it sure does.
Rogers with a run up the middle.
That was back to that.
There's a flag on the play. Didn't see that, so everyone cleared out. Let's see what the call here is.
Rogers with a 3 yard gain. Makes it 2nd and goal from the 1.
What was the call?
I'm not sure.
I didn't see it.
They're backing it up, so it's on the Patriots.
Sorry, y'all. I don't know what just happened. We missed the call. But they backed it up.
It's a 10-yard penalty, it looks like.
Again, you can't beat yourself.
We're still waiting on some clarity on the penalty. Our apologies for not giving that to you in real time, but the result.
After the penalty, 1st and goal from the 16-yard line.
Back this up. We were at the 6-inch line. We're at the 16-yard line now. We're in a spread formation. Caleb's in the backfield with Anthony Rogers to his right. The shotgun snap to Caleb. He's going to look. He's got Brennan breaking in.
Oh, man, it got right there, too. It's a good pass.
Great pass by Caleb. I think that DB got his hand in there and made a good play.
Number 17, Brennan Torney.
Not sure what's happening here. The refs are. Looks like the
he wants to change the clock.
Getting the clock set, but Caleb took that shotgun snap, and Brennan really kind of ran a slant. The ball was delivered right at the goal line, and it looked like the DB just got his hand in there and broke it up right at the goal line.
I think so, but I'll be honest with you, I love to see that.
I'd come right back to it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You got a 6'7".
Yeah.
He's going to catch that more than he's not.
That's exactly
6'7"
right.
against 5'9". I'll take that all day. So that was a good pass, too.
3rd and 16. I would think this is 2-down territory. I mean, we got to get touchdown. Field goals aren't going to win this game. So we'll see if we can kind of get half of this back right here. Caleb's going to take the snap. Well, there's Anthony. Oh, no, that's AT in the flat. Catches it, makes some moves. Taken out of bounds around the 10-yard line. Coaches are wanting a flag there for a personal foul. They don't get the flag. He's thrown to the ground with a little aggression there, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, it was borderline call. Probably could have called something, but, it's certainly okay not to call that because contact inside the play of field and then, finished it outside, out of bounds. But it was all kind of one momentum deal. So
we are going to line up for a field goal here. The ball is at the 10-yard line, and this is a young man we talked about earlier tonight, number 3. And he's going to sneak it through the left upright. 3 points on the board for the Patriots. Good opening drive to start the second half. Took, 8 minutes off the clock to make the score 21-10.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to drive down there and, when you're down there, you want to leave a little more time on there. I mean, that's the only thing is it's, taking some time. But, I'd go back to some of those shots that tore me like they just took. And I would certainly be putting Rogers in the slot like we have, some this season, and it usually works out really well for us. Just try to get it in the end zone. But, hey, great on that kid coming out from PE last week and kicking him a field goal in the playoffs, first round of the playoffs. Good for him.
Yeah, that's his first attempt ever because the one that was blocked was Brennan Tormey. So, 1 for 1 in his career. And he's in PE class this time last week. So, good to see him make that kick. All right, well, we need to get the ball back. Good, great first drive for the Patriots. Got some momentum there. And Chris, it's been a while since we've seen the Toros offense on the field.
Yeah.
With that last drive before halftime, and then the first drive in the second half for the Patriots.
There we go. He's got Ken kicking off.
Yep.
Probably got a little juice after making that field goal, too.
Yep. The kick is away. Number 1 is back to catch it for the Toros. He's going to take it to the far side of the field and break through the first line. And great return. Pushed out of bounds by number 2.
I was going to say, he was running like that had to be Tremarcus Webb, because he is very fast, too.
Well, at number 1, when he gets a full head of steam going, he can go.
He can go.
We've seen some fast backs this season the Patriots have played. I think he can be up there with just about any of them.
Yeah, him and 4 are up there getting down the field.
Yeah.
But, you know, coming in, they were going to get him the ball as many ways as possible.
Yep.
So they're just sticking to what they've done all season.
That's right. He split out wide to the near side of the field in single coverage. They're in a shotgun set from their own 43-yard line. You're going to send number 2 into motion, and he's going to give it to number 4, and we're right there to to keep contained, force it back into the middle where our defensive line cleans it up at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what. That rascal's little, but even when he gets some hands on him, he's still driving. He's got to have a strong lower body.
Yeah, he is a strong player. It was good to see our defensive end kind of shut that down, keep him from getting it outside on that play. So we got trips set to the near side. Quarterback is in the shotgun. They're going to look to the sideline now. We've been a little vulnerable to the weak side when they've come out in this formation a few times. We'll see if we made some adjustments at halftime. I see is that DJ Tolliver going over to that weak side of the field to maybe stop that run from going that side. And that's where they're going to take it, and we are ready.
Nothing there.
Good job to see that adjustment.
Great job. Who's that coming off the edge? Stephon and Amarion coming off that edge.
They're bringing more players to one side of the field, and then they're taking it to the side of the field. We have less, but when DJ started to cheat that way, you could tell that that's something they had talked about at halftime in that formation.
Yeah, because it was, like you said, simple math that first half. They were pulling the guy away and then running back that way because they were pulling our defender away whenever they went in motion because he was locked on them. And, you know, we've had some of those tackles in the first half that we just missed also. So it was good to see him, finish and wrap up.
13 takes it right up the middle on 3rd and 14.
There we go, nice.
We're able to tackle him after a short gain. That's going to set up 4th and 10. Great job there by the Patriot defense to give them a 3 and out to start the second half. That's fantastic.
Gotta love that. Go get some points and then shut them down. 4th and 10. Stephon did a great job tracking that down, tackling him from behind, not letting him get out of there.
So DJ Tolliver is back to receive the punt, standing on his own 25-yard line. It's 4th and 10 from the Toros from about their 43-yard line. Receives the snap and the punt is off. Looks like it might be heading towards the sideline.
Yep.
Out of bounds at about the
25.
31-yard line.
Yep. To the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Split the difference.
Yeah. All right. Well, we had a good first drive. Let's see if we can come back and back that up with another one here. Man, I mean, I know I kind of sound like a broken record, Chris, but I'd like to see us come back to some of those passing games from that spread formation. I think we've got something there, quite simply for the fact that we've just got such size with Brennan Tormey out here.
We've got a size and skill advantage with Tormey and Rogers when you got him in the slot like he is.
Well, here we are. We came out in that formation. Rogers is in the slot. Brennan is out wide. Trip set to the near side of the field. Caleb's going to bring Anthony in motion now. And they called a false start on the Patriots.
False start called against the Patriots.
I didn't see it from up here, but
I didn't see the movement either. But
1st and 15 for Pike Road.
Can't dig a hole right in the
penalties
beginning.
on first down kill you.
That's all right. That's good. 1st down and 15. Takes one play to go down.
We change up the formation now. We're going to keep Brennan out wide. Caleb in the shotgun with Anthony Rogers set to his right.
See how they're
Now
constantly
Jordan's in
rolling that safety
motion.
down into the box.
Looks like he gave it to Rogers, who stopped at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, you're right, Chris. They're bringing that safety down in the box and basically saying, we're going to dare you to throw it over, to throw it long.
That's right. Which they've done, again, everything they're doing is what they've done on film. Like, it's nothing, I really haven't seen anything that they haven't done already. They'll show two safeties a good bit, and one of them are going to roll down, the other one's going to roll up, roll back. So, yeah, we just got to get one to break right here.
Caleb in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Looks like Anthony to the far side of the field, broke a tackle. Boy.
You know what's funny is the same thing. Caleb looked like he was trying to pull it, and Anthony Rogers said, no, I'm going to take this one.
For another Patriot first down.
The first time I could see Anthony, he was already 10 yards down the field. They're on the far side of the field. He was running through traffic the entire run. Great pickup there for the Patriots. We got first down for the Patriots. From our own 46-yard line. It looks like a pass. Jordan's looking down the field. It's not there. He's going to keep it, bring it to the sideline. And ball came out, but he was already down.
Number 15, Jordan King, with a rush around right side.
So he pitched it to Jordan. Jordan's rolling to our near side of the field, looking down the field for the pass. And they had it covered up, so he just kept it and tucked it and was tackled over here near the sideline.
Can't tell who's down. Yeah, it looked like they were trying to set it up for Levi out there. They moved Brennan to the slot and put Levi for the first time out, as the outside receiver. Looked like he kind of stalk block to begin with and was going to take off, and the corner stayed with him pretty well.
Yep. Yeah, they defended that play well. We're still trying to see who the Patriot is down. He's actually on the Patriot sideline, which is why we can't see, because he's blocked by the Patriot players, his teammates.
So it's Jordan.
It is Jordan. Yeah. Who kept the ball on that play.
It's like someone with his right leg.
Yeah.
The injured player, number 15, Jordan King, for Pike Road.
It's definitely been a physical game.
Hope he's all right.
Yeah. See if he can shake that off. It's going to set up a 2nd and 11. Only 33 seconds here in the third quarter, which has gone by pretty quickly. Clock is rolling, and we're sitting at about the 44-yard line. Spread formation. Caleb's in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass.
There you go,
looking down the field for Jamarcus.
That's a flag. You got. Ooh-wee.
Certainly looks like that could have been pass interference. Did not throw the flag.
Pass intended for number 2, Jamarcus Webb. Ball's incomplete.
But again, that's a little snapshot of what it looks like with Jamarcus Webb running downfield.
Right.
I mean, that guy could not run with him and stay with him.
No, he definitely couldn't, which is why he grabbed him. But the refs, that's a couple of times tonight they've missed some pass interference calls. And certainly they're hearing it from the Patriot faithful.
Yeah, that was over here towards our sidelines, and it was pretty clear. But
yeah,
play on. So we got 3rd and 11.
I'd like to see us come back to it. I mean, it's there. We got
Absolutely.
Anthony out in the slot.
That's the thing. I mean, we've had the athletes.
Yeah, empty backfield, 5 wide set. Caleb takes the shotgun snap. He's going to scramble to his left. He's going to go down the field. There it is, wide open. Jamarcus breaks the tackle. He's taking it inside the 10. Can he get it to the end zone?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots!
You gotta be kidding me.
They're calling him down at the 1-yard line?
That's the half-yard line.
How on earth?
Sorry.
I mean, the band is even playing. Everybody saw that was a touchdown here. Wow.
Number 2, Jamarcus Webb.
Well, nevertheless, great completion from Caleb Foster to Jamarcus Webb, who caught the ball about the 10-yard line, was immediately popped, broke that tackle, and then dipped under another would-be tackler to what looked like to Chris, me, the band, and everyone else, a touchdown. But he was called down at the 1-yard line. So that's the end of the quarter. The Patriots will start the fourth quarter with a 1st and 6 inches from the 6-inch line. But great play. Good to see Caleb with that long completion. Like we said, let's go back to it. They can't guard him. It's either a completion or a pass interference or a missed pass interference call every time we throw the ball down the field.
Yeah, this is the deal. And, by the way, this is pretty awesome. When the kids turn on their phone lights and the lights are off, everybody's dancing. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool environment. I don't know if NFHS is back on or not, but it was a really cool atmosphere. You even got the Toros getting involved.
Yeah, even the Spanish Fort folks are enjoying this. Well, Chris, they have not shown that they can stop us in the second half so far. So this is our second long drive. They went 3 and out, the only possession they had in the third quarter. It's safe to say that the Patriots dominated that third quarter. We're in the red zone, which is brought to us by the Pike Road Patriot Fund. We're also starting the fourth quarter, which is sponsored by BurgerFi, located here locally, right down the road from Pike Road in Montgomery, East Montgomery, Alabama. So here we are. Looks like they've marked it at about the 1-yard line. First and goal from the 1 for the Patriots. Definitely got to put 6 on the board right here. We come out and the bunch.
I imagine we're going to run a quarterback sneak right here.
Looks like that
would toss it to Anthony. We'll see.
Yeah, Caleb's going to be under center. He's going to take it right in quarterback sneak. That's got to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Patriots! There we go.
Let's go.
There we go. No doubt about that one. Patriots have come out to play in the second half.
Hey, what's to talk about right there? That's just blowing people off the ball.
Absolutely.
But let's go back to what set it up.
Yeah.
Because that's what's key here. If you go back to that play, you have Jamarcus Webb on the field at receiver, who is an absolutely explosive offensive player and also a really good safety. He plays safety the majority of the season. But you had Anthony Rogers in the number 3 position and Webb was in the number 2 position. Caleb did a great job getting away from the rush, but the reason he became so open is because the safety and the outside linebacker ran with Rogers because he was in the slot running a route. If he's a decoy, he's the best decoy in the state.
That's exactly right.
Because now you got another explosive kid that can take it the distance, standing out there wide open. And great job for Caleb getting out of that trash and seeing him and getting the ball out.
So the play clock is at 10, and we're going to go for 2. Let's see if we're able to get the snap off before we have to call timeout. Play clock is at 5. Caleb's under center. We all get the snap off. He's going to go to Rogers. He's going to, he slipped. The hole was there, but he slipped.
Yep. And, at one point doesn't get you anything right there. I mean, you go to 21-17, it's still 4 points. You get the 2-point conversion, you're within a field goal.
It's the right call. And
it's the right call.
And it was the right play call, and Anthony just slipped. But, hey, great to see the momentum being sustained by the Patriots here in the second half. Like I said, they only ran 3 plays on offense in the third quarter.
Yes.
So we can come back now and stop them again, get the ball back. You can sense the momentum in the stadium has definitely shifted for the Patriots.
Yes. And please keep the athletes on offense because that's giving them trouble because they can't cover those guys.
That's exactly right.
Slip on Rogers, that's 1 out of about 500,000 plays. Because his balance and footwork is unbelievable. So that's just part of it.
Yeah. Those things are going to happen. But man, I love seeing Jamarcus out there as a wideout, like you said. They're not going to be able to stop that. Coaches hopefully will come back to that. But we got to get the ball back first. So we got Keck, our kicker, number 3, about to launch it deep. Looks like they got number 4 and number 1 back deep to receive it. He's going to go to number 4 this time. He bobbles it. It's still bobbling. And he kind of picks it up. No, his knee was on the turf. Good call by the ref right there. His knee hit the turf when he picked up that botched kind of catch, which means they're going to be starting from about their 15-yard line.
That's great. He tried to trap it on his shoulder pads, which a lot of times that's what you're going to do on a kickoff. You're not catching your hands. You're trapping it against your shoulder pads. Looks like he just didn't close on it fast enough and press it against his chest, bounced off, hit the turf, took a knee, trying to pick it back up off the turf, and it was a good call by the ref.
All right, let's go defense. Let's get this ball back. We got all the momentum now. Don't give them any kind of hope. 21-16, 11:50 to go in the game. They come out in their normal spread offensive set. Quarterback in the shotgun as he's been all evening. He's going to to hand it off right up the middle. Stephon kind of closed that gap pretty quickly. Was that a late flag?
It looked like a late flag. He threw down.
I don't know if it was a face mask or a hold.
There is a flag on the play.
I think that might have been a face mask on the Patriots.
Yeah, it might have slid up there. Maybe a 5-yard.
Yeah, 5-yard version. At least that looks like the initial call.
The penalty is face mask against Pike Road.
Boy, that had to be right at the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, he threw it in when they were all laying on the ground.
Looked like it, didn't it? Man. And Stephon did a good job closing the gap there.
Get the chain crew together over there.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Looks like the chain's got it in 1st and 2 right now.
That's first down and 2. They just added it to that play. Quarterback's in the shotgun set. We've got twins to the near side of the
Good
field.
to see Marcus Jones back out there.
It is good to see him back out there. He's going to hand it off to the single back. Number 4, he breaks through the line of scrimmage. And he is going to be tracked down by DJ Tolliver. Wow.
I said we got guys there. That little joker is shifty.
My goodness. If he breaks through at the line of scrimmage,
Nehemiah
Hickson.
The thing is, we've had guys there. Here they go trying to speed it up.
Yeah, you're going to
again.
speed it up. Try to get us not ready. Quarterback in the shotgun. Give it to number 13. He's going to take it to the far side of the field. Looks like we stop him after about a 2-yard, 3-yard gain like Max Seaman.
Looked like DJ came up to kind of set the edge and keep him inside, and then Max Seaman came to clean it up.
Yeah, DJ turned it back in.
A 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Max Seaman. It's 2nd and 7 for Spanish Force.
Looks like they're kind of running a hurry-up offense here, Chris.
Yeah, they're trying to tempo us right now.
We hit him. I don't know if he moved.
There is a flag on the play.
That's on the Patriots. Yep. Our defense.
It's Josh Hurst, I guess, John.
Gives him 5 more yards.
After the penalty, 2nd and 3 for Spanish Force.
So they're moving the ball.
Let's buckle down.
And the last thing we need to do is give them 5 more yards. They're now at our own 27-yard line. 2nd and 7, quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to send number 1 into motion. And a flag hits the field. False start on the Toros. So they'll give us the 5 yards right back, and we'll take it.
That was good. It looked like we had a little confusion going on, too, once we motioned back over there. Who was going to go where? I think DJ got over there to get it, but there was a little confusion going on.
After the penalty, 2nd and 8 for the Toros.
2nd and 8. Kind of go back now to their regular offense, not running the hurry up anymore. And that number 4, my goodness.
He is shifty. He is really shifty.
So he is behind the quarterback, who is in the shotgun set. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to him. He's going to come to the near side. And great job there by our defensive line.
See, he's a tough little runner, man.
He is. He does not go down with his first hit. They've got a holding penalty there on the Toros.
Got somebody down.
Uh-oh.
There's also an injured player.
I think that's Stephon.
It could be Stephon. I think you might be right. Looks like he's getting up. There we go.
Yeah, Stephon Andrews, number 25. He's helped up. He's walking off the field on his own string.
The injured player is number 25, Stephon.
That's good. We moved them back some with a penalty, and then we had them stopped right there, but holding penalty back in the backfield where we were. And they were trying to hurry it up, so it's probably good for our defense to get a little breather right here also.
The penalty was a holding called against Spanish Fort. After the penalty, 2nd and 20 with the ball on the Patriots 45.
They've gone from 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 20 in the last several plays with the penalties.
All right, just can't give up a big one here.
Yeah, 9:23 to go in the game. Quarterback is set up in the shotgun right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take the snap. They're running a reverse to number 2. He's bringing it to the near side. Mack traced it and tracked it down. Great job there by number 33, Max.
Out of there. There you go. Good job.
Number 33, Mac Seaman with the tackle.
Mac read that the entire way.
It's good. It's a well-designed play. Again, they had a couple linemen out there in front of them. Mike could have got some blocks, so great job by Mac running that down.
Good job. Good seeing Stephon Andrews back on the field. Only missed that one play.
Nice.
Almost like he got the wind knocked out of him or something.
We can throw Rogers back in there and get some pressure on him.
3rd and 19.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to a screen, maybe the number 4 right here.
Patriot Nation's getting loud. Band's getting loud. Everybody's making noise. Big 3rd down play here. Quarterback's in the shotgun set. He's got twins receivers to the far side. He's going to look that way. He's going to go in the middle of the field, and we almost picked it off.
Great coverage by Tamarcus.
Great job.
Good job, Whip. That's the way to play. And he was in his hip pocket the whole time. Ball was coming in, got his hand in there, didn't have it offhand on him. That was just a really good play by him.
Yeah, that was very risky for the quarterback to try to throw that ball. We had it covered perfectly, almost intercepted it. Great job by the defense with a big stop there, forcing the punt on 4th and long.
It's good. I'd like to see us catch the ball here if it's not inside the 10. I'd like to see us catch it, try to get us some yardage on the punt. We got 2 guys that can do it back there with DJ and Webb.
Cody Markham and DJ Tolliver back for Pike Road.
Sorry, Cody's back there. Cody Markham.
Snap, and the punt is almost blocked. Shanked out of bounds.
Nice.
Great job.
Right about the 30,
Number 2,
35.
Tamarcus Webb with great pressure there on the punter. Did a great job getting pressure without hitting the punter and forced that punt. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 35-yard line.
All right, Webb, catch your breath. Get back out there on offense, buddy.
That's exactly right. Hey, great job on defense. Get back out there.
That's right.
8 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the game. Patriots are going to have the ball from their own 35-yard line.
It's playoffs. You can rest and go get some cryotherapy tomorrow or something.
That's right. That's right. The theme of the second half so far has been the Patriots' offense and the Toros' inability to stop it. Let's see if that continues. Caleb is going to start the drive under center.
We can get a toss right here, maybe.
Yeah, Anthony is behind him. He's going to fake it to him.
Got the
roll.
boot. He's there.
Yep, right there. Brennan Tormey
pulls
in.
Great catch.
There's a flag on the play, but Brennan's got it. The long pickup downfield. We'll have to see what the penalty is.
Number 17, Brennan Tormey.
They call it ineligible.
With a big
receiver
reception
downfield.
for Pike Road,
gosh.
but there is a flag on the play.
Man, what a great play. What a great catch. I mean, a one-handed snag. That was a great play by Tormey. Yeah, we talked about him kind of before he just committed to Furman.
Yep.
And he's a really good frame, good athletic tight end. Good call. They bid on the boot fake. And then we had
that penalty erases a 30-yard gain.
5-yard penalty.
We'll bring it back.
First and 15.
But yeah, Chris called it right. Brendan made a great 1-yard reception, lowered his head, picked up another 10 yards, but none of that matters as there was a penalty on the play, an eligible receiver downfield. And we're going to take the ball here, 1st and 15 from our own 30-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun with Anthony beside him. He's going to hand it to him. Anthony's going to bring it to the near side of the field. He's going to break it.
Levi,
if he hits the sideline, go all the way, Anthony. Go all the way. Stay in bounds. Great run by Anthony Rogers there. All the way down to the 32-yard line of the Toros.
I tell you what, he gets out there, good things happen, buddy.
Man, if he breaks contain and hits the sideline, he can go.
After a 38-yard gain.
38-yard gain by Anthony Rogers.
That's a good pickup, good block on the corner down there by Levi Kelly. Freshman out there, picking up the slack at receiver. That was a really good block.
Caleb takes a snap, gives it to Anthony. He's going to look for a hole. He finds one, he breaks it back inside. Great pickup of about 9-10 yards on first down there by Anthony Rogers.
Very nice. Very nice.
Anthony Rogers with a big run up the middle. Get it up for another
first down.
Another first down. The Toros have seen enough. They're going to call a timeout with 7 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And Chris, man.
Love it. That chirping stops when you start getting it run down your throat. I like it.
It was so deflating to have that long gain by Brennan Tormey called back from the penalty, and all we did was come back and get 38 yards the next play. That had to be demoralizing for the defense. But great to see the Patriots not get deflated, just bounce right back, get the yardage right back.
Just get right out there. It looks like Luke is coming in on offense. Probably going to go in one of those heavy sets, it looks like right now. What's That's not bad. Spread them out. They're trying to figure out what to do to stop when we're in that spread set. Like you called earlier, it's been working. Let's jump in it and stay in it.
Yeah, we've definitely found.
Now they're probably thinking,
working.
okay, well, they're going to stay in the same sets. It looks like we're probably going to go in a heavy package, mix it up on them, hopefully catch them off guard.
I like that. I like the way you're thinking. Well, I think Buki's out there on the field.
Yep.
It looks like
Buki and Malik. So yeah, we're in a heavy set.
Yeah, you're calling that right. So we're going to come out in the heavy set. Again, 1st and 10. We're on the Toro 22-yard line. We're in the heavy set bunch formation. We've seen this formation a lot this season. Caleb's under center with Anthony Rogers in the wing. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to Anthony, who's going to turn to right the middle.
He's gone! He's gone!
Anthony's got for the touchdown, Patriots!
Let's go!
Good call, Chris. They came out in the heavy set. We've seen it all season. Anthony took it right at the middle and scored. 22-yard touchdown run.
Eventually, turbo is going to break.
Let's go!
Let's go! So you talk about a tell of two halves right now.
Boy.
And it was pretty deflating there at the end of that first half. And you talk about some life in the stands, life on the sidelines.
So definitely got to go for 2 here to make the lead 3 with a score 22-21 Patriots. Just a great run, great blocking up front by our offensive line there. We're going to come out in that same formation. Caleb's going to keep it, go right up the middle. Looks like they might have stopped him. Did not pick up the 2-point conversion.
I tell you what, they got to be reeling over there right now. They went into halftime feeling pretty good.
Yeah, they came out of halftime running their mouths, and we've kind of shut them up here in the second half. It's been good to see. But it ain't over. Hey, 1-point game, 7 minutes, 15 seconds to play. They're not going to lay down. They're not going to roll over. They're going to come back. We're going to get their best counter punch right here. Our defense better be ready.
Here's what you know. Number 1 can take it to the house for them. Number 4 can take it to the house for them. And I've seen number 13 take it to the house for them.
13 ain't no slouch. They got 3 weapons. And the quarterback has demonstrated he's got a great arm. Our DBs have just done a really good job in coverage tonight.
They've played their tails off on the back end.
Wow, tale of 2 halves, Chris. You said it right. So great to see the Patriots come out and dominate like they have, but they've got to finish the drill. Everybody's excited. Everybody's fired up, but they've got 3 guys that can take the ball to the house at any point in the game.
Got to finish. Defense has been playing well.
How many times in games like this do you see special teams make a big play? So let's get downfield. Let's stay in our lanes. Let's make sure number 1, number 4 don't take this thing back with a 50, 60-yard run here. We've done a good job so far tonight in our kickoff coverage.
Good kickoff for Pike Road.
We need to continue that right now.
All right, here we go. Here we go, kick. Let's get it down there. Stay on sides, wait for him. There we go. Good job.
Good kick.
Hey, good kick.
Number 1's going to take it about the 10-yard line. Bobbles it again. Trying to pick it up.
Ooh, he's got a crease in the middle.
And
nice.
We got him. Good job.
Good tackle.
Everybody did a good job staying in their lanes.
Number 4, Marcus Jones tackles
Marcus Jones.
Did Tremarcus get hurt on that?
No, he made the tackle on that deal. Oh, see.
A little slow coming off the field.
Is that Webb?
Yeah, that's Tremarcus. Tremarcus Webb, number 2.
All right, moving some people around. Jordan Holmes coming in a corner. Like Trey going to safety.
See Coach Rigby talking to him on the sideline over here. Our defense comes out. Toro's in their same set they've been in all night with the quarterback and shotgun. He's going to send number 1 now into motion. DJ's going to go with him, but they're going to go the other way. That's right.
Go. Great job, D-line.
Good job. That's it.
Who's that? Amarion and Malik finishing it up.
Yeah. We're kind of picking up on their tendencies. When they send number 1 in motion one way, they're running the ball the other way because DJ's coming with him.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to set the formation to the field, bring as many defenders to the field as possible, and then running the corner over to try to get numbers to the boundary and go and attack over there. But it's tough to do if you can't block the guys up front.
Sets up a 2nd and 9 for the Toros. Here comes number 2 in motion. Look at the screen route. Screen up the middle. Oh, he got him. He caught it right there at the line of scrimmage for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Boy, we had that played well. They just executed it for a good pickup, but nothing close to the first down. I can't tell if Tremarcus, did he get back in the game? I don't see him out on the field.
After the second
he's
still in here.
Third down and 2 for your Pike Road
Yeah, he's
Hate
still
to see
trying.
that 'cause he's playing really
Yeah,
well
he's been
now.
playing a great game. Third and 2, big play of the game right now. They've got trips set to the near side of the field.
We got nobody
Quarterback's
over
in the
number 3
shotgun.
right
There goes
now.
number 1 in motion. He's going to come back. I bet they're going to look for him
There
in
he
the
is
flats
on the
like they've
out.
been doing all night. And he dropped
Nice,
it.
he dropped it.
Mac
Very
was
nice.
right there in his hip pocket. Great job there by Mac Seaman on coverage. Chris, we've seen that play all night.
I've seen it all night. I'd go to it too. I mean, that's a tough ask for a middle linebacker to come and guard the fastest guy on your team on an out route. But Mac was there. He just
So they
he would have
sent it-
tackled him, but he dropped it, which was good for us, tough for them.
That's a great play design, and it's been working for them all night. And Mac, like you said, from the middle linebacker position, was able to stay with him.
Especially bringing him in motion like that, because he's already got a head of steam headed out there.
So number 1 is actually set back to punt. We'll see what and the Toros are going to use their second time out of the half.
5:50 left in the contest. Spanish Fort calls. It's second
Yeah, you can't say
time
enough
out.
about
I'd probably
that
go
play.
and punt
Those-
safe right here. Like
Yeah.
keep the defense out there and make
Yeah.
sure nothing, which was that'd be a really, really, really gutsy place to run a fake punt on the field with 5:50 left.
5:50 to go.
But they got to be sitting over there going, hey guys, we haven't stopped their offense yet.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Chris. If you're the coaching staff, what would you rather go with? Would you rather take your chances, get the first down, because your defense hasn't really done anything to stop the Patriots yet? If you pick up the first down, you keep the momentum, you keep the ball. It's a big decision for these coaches to make right here. We'll see what they come out in.
It depends on if we'll see how confident he is in the defense, and he wants to go for the game right here.
Can't say enough about Max Seaman and that play he just made there on third down to stay with number 1 right out there in the flat from his middle linebacker position. Chris, they're going to bring their offense back on the field.
What we don't need is jump off right here.
That's exactly right. You got to be ready for that. It's 4th and 2. Their quarterback is in shotgun. They have brought in their receivers a little bit
Come on,
more.
fellas, hold your water.
They're going to run. We saw a flag come in right as the ball was snapped. He called offsides on the Patriots?
Oh, come on.
What was that?
Oh,
Wow.
you got to be better than that.
Nobody from the Patriots jumped. We call it like we see it up here. And unless somebody was lined up in the neutral zone, but nobody jumped. The play had already started, and then the flag came out on the field. Wow.
You can't call that. I mean, that's ridiculous.
That was a bad call. But we got to respond. It's
Yep,
5
we do.
minutes, 50 seconds. It's 1st and 10
Well, we've been stopping them.
for the Toros.
I bet they're going to come back to a screen one time in
Drops
the
back to
series,
throw
too.
long down the field. We got good
All over
coverage
that.
out there. On the,
All over. Are
what
you serious?
on earth?
Are you serious?
What on earth?
They're running step for step. That's
Just threw
terrible.
a flag.
That is
and
terrible.
literally, there was no contact from our defensive back on their wide receiver.
I mean, you're running step for step, both of you in a sprint.
Those-
You can't call that. I'm sorry.
Those are the 2 worst calls I've seen in a high school football game back-to-back in my entire life.
It's ridiculous.
That was terrible.
That was ridiculous.
That was terrible.
After the penalty, Toros football.
I mean, our wide receivers are getting tackled in their routes.
Right. Literally tackled.
And, wow. Okay.
Jeez. All right, here we go, D.
See if our defense can respond to consecutive terrible calls from the officiating. Number 4 is going to get the ball, break through the line of scrimmage, and be taken down after a 12-yard gain. Need our defense to bounce back. Those are demoralizing calls when they happen, but you got to bounce back. You got to win the game on the field.
First down.
It's a good way to finish the play, Stephon, and go track him down.
Toros football, 1st and 10.
And again, that kid's so shifty. They're having trouble blocking us up front. We're getting in the backfield, but he's making that first guy miss almost every time.
You're right. Quarterback is in the shotgun set with trips to the near side. He's got number 4.
Somebody's got to get
back
over
with
number
him.
1.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Cody picked him up.
Yeah, we are without Tremarcus Webb. He has not come back into the game. quarterback takes the first down, shotgun snap. We got good
nice
containment.
play.
We wrap
Nice
it up in the
play.
backfield.
Marcus
Lost
Jones,
it.
that was phenomenal.
Great job.
Took on the offensive lineman, pressed him in the hold, maintained distance, kept him off of him so that he could not bounce that, and everybody else came to clean it up. That was a great job by Marcus Jones.
Textbook way to play that position. 5-yard loss. Right when we needed it. Great job.
That's huge. All right, stop the big play right here. Let's go. Look out for number 1.
Number 1 is on the far side in the slot position. The trips are set. Take the shotgun snap. He's going to look that way for the quick pass to the flat. Yep, there it is. Short gain. Short gain. That's right.
3rd and 10. All right, so they got trips, and they're running that same play. They're running the 2 outside receivers off the ball and taking our defenders with them, just running it quick out to him.
Takes it a big 3rd down and 11 for your Pike Road defense.
Pickup of about 4 or 5. Sets up a big 3rd down. Clock is still running. About 4 minutes to go in the game. Chris, if I had to guess, they're probably going to be looking for 1, looking for 4. He's going to roll to the near side of the field. Max chasing. Oh, they're going to go the opposite way.
Nice!
Great play. Great play.
Number 33,
Max Seaman was tracking him down from behind.
This is a 4th down. They're going to go for it. They went for the other one. They're going for this, I would have to say.
So the quarterback was rolling to the near side. He stopped and turned clearly to throw a screen pass to the far side, and Max Seaman was right in his face to block the pass. That's 2 huge plays by Max Seaman in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you what, too, he rolled out to his right to throw the throwback screen, and if Mac didn't get that, Buki might have got that, because Buki saw it, read it, and peeled off over there. He had a shot at it, too.
I think Buki could have picked it. You're right, Chris. Here we go. Biggest play of the game, 4th and 11.
It's a huge play right here, 4th and 11.
Shotgun set, takes the snap. He's looking down the field to the far sideline. It gets
Nice!
blocked at the line of scrimmage. What happened?
Offensive blocked down at the line of scrimmage. Defensive player got his hand on it. Offensive lineman caught it, tried to advance it, got tackled for about a 2-yard gain. So 4th down, got him off the field. Let's go.
Which technically I don't believe he's an eligible receiver.
I don't know if he can.
That's neither here nor there. It's a turnover on downs. I don't know whose hand got on it, but both Malik and Buki were running off the field celebrating. So they can argue over which one blocked it. But hey, result of the play is a turnover on downs, Patriot ball from the 32-yard line. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go on the clock. Is it time for the G-line offense?
I think we're going to go heavy and give it to 21, Lord willing. And if we get a few first downs, I think they only have 1 first down. I mean,
they only have 1 timeout left. Yeah, that's
so
right.
They've only got 1, so they can't really control the clock right now.
Yep, we come out in the bunch formation.
Right here.
This is the play that Anthony scored on. Caleb's under center, the formation rather, Anthony scored on. He's going to give it to Anthony. He's going to take that little pitch, just go right up the middle for about a 2-3 yard gain.
That's it. Feed him.
And if we can keep picking up 3 to 4 yards.
Anthony Rogers with a 3-yard gain. He's tackled on the play.
This is huge. Our offense has to prove that they can win the game. I mean, that's really what's going on here. We got to get a couple first downs, and that's the game. We do not want to put it back on their offense, as well as our defensive play. They have a 1-play offense, and 1 and 4 and 10's on. And 2's a big receiver too. So this is huge for the offense. Pick up a couple first downs, run this clock out, and win this playoff first round game.
Play clock is under 10. We're taking our time as we should be. Caleb's going to under center. Takes the snap with 2 to go on the play clock. Gives it to Anthony. Kind of clogged up right there at the line of scrimmage.
All right, we need to open it up a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to get too conservative here.
No. I mean, he was working with him getting to the edge, so we'd like to go back to that.
Anthony Rogers with another 2-yard gain.
Somebody's down. It's Stephon Andrews. 25 for the Patriots.
That's Stephon.
Yep. Second time tonight he's been down. It is definitely a game that we've seen several of our Patriot players get injured. Some of them return, some of them not. Physical football game from start to finish so far.
Absolutely. 2:32 left. 22-21. Patriots have. They're working on Stephon on the field. Hopefully he's going to get up.
So do you stick with that same formation, see if Anthony takes it up the middle or bounces it outside, or do you try something different here? I mean, you certainly don't want to get Too cute.
Depends on what you want. If you want to take a gamble to Tormey out of that formation, I think he might slip out and be wide open. But that's a gamble play right there. Probably, I would imagine they're probably thinking our defense is playing pretty lights out. So they're going to, I would give it to 21 right now and ask him to make a play and see where that gets you.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with that, Chris. I think it's a good call.
Now, I'd like to see him get on an edge towards this side of the field where he's got some space to run to.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try to bounce it outside as well. Caleb is not going to line up under center. He's in the shotgun set with Anthony Rogers to his right. He'll take the snap, give it to Anthony. He is going to try to break it outside. And they're able to tackle him.
Come on, you got to throw that. That was after the play. After the play.
Anthony's showing his frustration for that late hit that the refs are just allowing to happen.
Good job, Brennan, there to helping one of their guys up, tapping him on the head.
Yep.
With 2:04 left in the contest, Spanish Fort calls its final timeout.
Okay, well, we put the ball in Anthony's
timeout.
hands.
Yeah.
And they made a play. Didn't appreciate the extracurricular activity at the end of the play, but they're able to stop us. It's now going to be 4th, 3, maybe 4 yards to go. They called their last timeout. Got to punt it here, right, Chris?
I think we got to. They don't have any timeouts left. It's going to force them into having to run a 2-minute offense. If we get a good punt off, I would try to directionally punt it. To the sidelines to where they'd have no chance to return it. Pin them back as far as you can pin them. See if they can pull off a 2-minute offense with no timeouts. That's a lot to ask.
And Mac Seaman, number 33, is coming out to punt.
4th down and 3 on the 40-yard line. Number 33, Max Seaman in punt formation for Pike Road. Number 1, Ted Godfrey set to receive for Spanish Fort.
All right, let's get a good snap and a good punt. Like I said, I'd prefer to directionally snap and not let one really get a good look at a return.
Oh, gosh. Mac had to scoop that snap off the turf and did a good job doing that and getting it away.
It's a good job,
Mac. Take a Patriot roll.
So they got to go 70 with 154 left.
70 yards.
No timeouts.
No timeouts. Good job by Max there, scooping up that snap and punting it.
To the Toros 30-yard
Expect something quick and short early, maybe try one of their screens. Or they're going to go to that out route eventually for sure to try to get him the ball and let him get what he can get and get out of bounds. The scary part is they've got 2 or 3 guys that can't take it to the house. But we got a pretty good defense too, so let's see what happens. Gotta love it.
No Tremarcus Webb right now.
I think Webb's back out.
Oh, you're right.
He's back out.
Good job, Chris. I didn't see him out there. That's great to see.
All right, they got a stack formation to the boundary.
And they're bringing
number 4
out
here
by
on an
himself.
island.
Yep, on an island. Good call, Chris. Quarterback takes a snap, drops back, looks in the middle of the field, and incomplete pass.
No chance right there.
Great job of the Patriots.
Of course, they're trying to get it to number 1.
Marcus Jones dropping back into coverage there.
And right now, we just got to make sure we keep everything in front of us. Don't let anybody get behind you. Don't let one throw, something break down and get behind you for a big play. Live with them trying to work the clock and keep it in front of you.
So number 1 just came to the near side of the field in the trip set. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap.
Take the middle of the field.
He's going to look to the middle of the field.
There we go.
And we wrap it up after about a 12, 13-yard gain.
First down is going to set it. They set the ball and keep the clock running.
For a first down, tackled on the play by Trey Cavers after a 16-yard gain.
Clock starts running. Keep him in the middle of the field. So after the first down, the clock starts running again.
All right, the clock's running. Minute 30. It's ticking off.
Quarterback takes the snap. He's
going
looking towards
boundary.
the far sideline. He's got good protection. He's going to roll now. Looks like he's just going to throw it out of bounds.
Throwing it away.
Yep.
Great play. 1:21 left.
His offensive line did a good job there, giving him some protection. Our DBs did a great job not giving him options of where to throw the ball, which sets up a 2nd and 10 with a minute 20 to go.
Let's go, Buki. Big time play right here. Come on, Malik and Shamar. Catch your breath and get at him right here.
Got number 4 down here on the island. They've got twins. Now number 2 is going to come in motion. The quarterback's going to take the snap. He's going to roll that way. We got good pressure on him. It's a screen to the other side. And we get the pressure on him. We need to take him down. And we do.
Nice. Very
Short
nice.
Game. Yeah, we read that the whole way. Yep, read that the whole way.
We figured they were going to come to a screen eventually. It's a great job by them reading it, peeling off. Defensive linemen making plays on them.
Yeah, they're releasing our defensive linemen. I don't think they've seen defensive linemen with speed like we have.
3rd and 11.
Trip set to the near side of the field. 3rd and 11. Quarterback
take a
takes
shot.
the shotgun snap.
He's take a shot.
Down the field. He's going to throw it.
Nice.
DJ Oliver broke right in front of the receiver and was able to get in his way. I think it kind of threw off the vision for the receiver there.
He had a great chance at a pick. He almost, a couple more inches, he probably picked that like he has the last couple games. But like you said, I think his hands got the vision of number 1 and bounced off him.
This is the
Here's
ball
the game.
This is the game. This is the playoff.
Let's go, Patriot Nation.
Make a play here, you advance to the next round of the playoffs.
Richard White, suck it up and get off the couch. Start jumping up and down.
That's right. Richard, throwing this out there for you, buddy.
Let's go.
Trips to the far side of the field.
Shoots to the boundary.
Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. Looking down the field. He's got some time. He's throwing it. And he caught it, but
short.
He did not get the first down.
Let's
He's
go.
short by about 3 yards. The Patriots are able to stop him on 4th down. It's going to turn over on downs. The Toros are out of timeouts, and our defense makes the big stand in the playoffs. Great job, Patriots. Let's go.
Let's go, Patriots.
You said it, Chris. Keep everything in front of you. Gave up the reception, but didn't give up the first down.
That's
Great
right.
job there by our defense. What a second half.
Hey, what a second half.
What a second half.
You got to be kidding me.
We've seen it from these Patriots all season. They may get down, but they never stop fighting. They never stop coming back.
Let's not get it confused either. These kids out here expect to win. They have a winning culture. They have won consistently since they've been here. These seniors maybe lost, 6 games their entire high school career, including this year with 4. So, hats off to the Toros. They came and played a great game. I'll be honest, I'm not mad for y'all to go ahead and grab that hammer that you hit our logo with and get the heck on the bus.
That's right. That's right. Victory O formation. Are we going to have to run another play? I don't think we're going to have to run another play. Clock is continuing to run.
Let's go. Hey, great job, Spanish Fort. Heck of a game. Heck of a game.
Great job by the Patriots. The clock is running down. Patriots are making their way to the 50-yard line. What a game!
Are you kidding?
Come on!
All we can do is say, thank you, Adam, for being here. That's just what you do, man.
A lot of fun. All credit goes to these young men, these coaches, for playing an incredible second half, making all of the necessary adjustments. The final score here from Pike Road High School, Patriot Field, is the Patriots 22, the Toros 21. The Patriots will be advancing to the second round of the playoffs after an unbelievable second half, dominating on offense, dominating on defense, and the Patriots take the victory tonight. What a game, Chris.
Man, that was Friday night's first round playoff at its best. I mean, like I said, hats off to Spanish Fort. I mean, they came in, they were going to do what they were going to do, and they executed really well on both sides of the ball. Really going into halftime, I think everybody was pretty deflated. And, the last, 4 or 5 games, we have not been a second half team. So to see the offense come out and put points up, put some extra athletes on the field like Jamarcus and make plays, great to see. Seeing Rogers be able to bounce and get outside some, huge difference on offense that second half. But again, hats off to Spanish Fort. I'm sure, coming from that region and their history too, they come in expecting to win. But great game. Absolutely great game.
Y'all remember that halftime score I told you about earlier? The Homewood game from McAdory? It was 21-21 at the half. Homewood ended up pulling that one out, 35-30 over McAdory.
35-30.
Okay, so that means we'll be heading up there next
most
Friday
likely,
night?
I believe we'll be heading to Homewood.
Headed to
We'll
Homewood.
head to
Nice.
Homewood.
Take the show on the road.
Take the show on the road. Nothing but respect. It's good to see the players showing each other respect after the game.
Yes.
Both teams fought hard. And the ride continues. And so next week.
Yeah, you see number 4 is heartbroken down there. I mean, you talk about a tough player. I really like that kid. Gained a lot of respect tonight. He's already a good player, but, man, he's tough.
Yeah, they played a great game. They've got great athletes, great kids, great tradition, great program. But the Patriots are moving on. And, Brian, if I understand you correctly, that means we will be playing there next Friday night.
That's my understanding.
On the road.
Looking at the way the Alabama High School Athletic Association, the little
rankings.
bracket.
Yep,
The bracket shows us going to home week next week, I believe. They were the number 1 seed in our yep.
All right. Well, Brian Harris. I don't want to go off there. I just kind of want to keep talking, right?
It's pretty awesome.
This has been so much fun. But since they're just listening to us and not saying anything, we will say for Brian Harris and for Chris Myers, this is Adam Bishop. Thank you for joining us tonight for the Patriots' victory in the first round of the playoffs. And be sure to join us next Friday as the ride continues. Go Patriots.